Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, Beard Advice Live. We are live. My name is Dan C. Bearded. For anybody new here, welcome. If you are not able to comment on the stream right now, which I highly recommend being able to comment because we have some fantastic giveaways tonight, you need to be subscribed to the channel. Dan C. Bearded, a part of this channel, big part, is this man to my left, your right. I think that's how it works. His name is Steve, a.k.a. the Mayor. Steve, how you doing?
It's the only place I'm right, because at home I'm always wrong. Hi, guys.
Welcome the only thing you got left.
I'm so excited to say that. Welcome to Beard Advice Live. In a 30-second intro, people, what we do here on this show is we have an email account, beardadvicelive@gmail.com, if you're having a beard problem. Because guess what? There's not a lot of places for us guys to go. We are maybe the first place before you rather than just shaving.
Yeah,
come to us.
Yep.
So you send
we'll walk you off the ledge.
Reach out, Beard Advice Live. Hey, I don't know how to style this, or I got this big dent in my side of my beard, or whatever your question is. Show us that. Show us some pictures. Type it up, and it'll be on the show, and you'll see the format and how it works. And we love doing it. We're helping people, and it feels good.
And I have a couple housekeeping things, little reminders real quick. Leo, thank you with the help here. He says, remember to set live chat. What that means, whether you're on your phone, on your computer, where you see that chat box at the top, there's a drop-down menu for top chat, which it defaults to, which I don't know why, or live chat. Please hit live chat so you see everything going to be perfectly synced up, and you should be good to go. And then also from there, you want to make sure throughout the video you stay live. Sometimes YouTube buffers, and it's been for the last couple of months since they had some damage to one of their headquarters. Live streams have taken a little bit of a hurting. It's been good, but a little bit of a hurting. You want to make sure you're live. The way you do that is if you're on your phone, tap the screen, or if you're on your computer, run the mouse over your screen, and there is the word live, and there's a little red dot next to it. If there's no red dot next to it, click or tap the word live, or just refresh the stream, and that way you can stay up to date. Because if you're picked for a giveaway, you do need to comment, and it does need to be within about a minute. And to do that, you gotta be subscribed, you gotta be live, all those things add up. And while you're there, if you could, do us a favor. We're not asking you guys to donate. We're not asking you to spend anything. We're not asking you to even go and do anything elsewhere. Just simply hit a thumbs up on the video. If you're on your phone, there's the live chat box. Hit the X. It'll take that away. You'll be able to hit the thumbs up and hit live chat to come back in. I believe in good karma. Treat others the way you want to be treated. We have some awesome information, some awesome giveaways tonight. All we're asking is that you guys hit the thumbs up. If you want the golden bonus of the entire night, share this stream on Instagram, Facebook, text message.
Right, the golden karma bonus. There's no no guarantees, but karma's always seemed like a thing that's worked out in my life.
Yep, I truly, truly believe that. So thank you guys so much. And I do have one. Well, okay, first off, traditions, and then I have something to go over real quick. So
I was going to talk. Anybody that was here last week, thank you. I know it was choppy.
Yeah.
I usually go back and watch. I didn't because I don't want to know. But we appreciate it. But right now we're cooking with gas, right?
Yep.
All right. So traditions for the show.
Mm-hmm.
You may see us drink a beverage at some point in time. We always have a Mountain Dew. Today we're rocking Code Red.
Yes, it is a Code Red.
She bought them out of the store.
Thank you, Betsy.
At like 8 o'clock, I still hadn't gone out to get them.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah, that is my absolute favorite beverage of all time, is other than water, of course. And we got our water. So cheers to the water.
So we drink dews and we eat beef jerky.
Yes.
And that's particularly nice tonight because Beard Octane's doing our giveaways. They're also a sponsor in our Facebook group. Sign up if you haven't, Command's Corner. But Beef Octane, the sister, brother, cousin company of Beard Octane, is in the house. So we're gonna try the maple cinnamon bacon tonight. And I dove into this earlier, and it is excellent. But I knew it.
Give a little angle,
because it had beer on it. I knew it was out of your gluten box. I don't know what I'm doing here. This is called. Sorry, guys. It's called Cheers Beer Flavor, and it is good.
Awesome. And yes, so we eat beef jerky, we drink Mountain Dew, and essentially guys send in. Girls are welcome. We just have never had one. We've had girls send in for their man,
awesome.
Their fiance, their husband, their boyfriend. But guys send in pictures, and they tell us their goals. They tell us the issues or problems they have going on. and we show them. You'll see in a second here. And from there, we give advice. And when I say we, myself, the mayor, the community, the chat, and we say, hey, maybe consider styling like this. Hey, maybe consider trimming like this. Of course, this is all biased. This all comes down to personal preference, but that's all we can give. And I will say our track record is pretty nice.
Like yeah, we don't have a lot of people that come back and say you done me wrong, Dan.
Right, and the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pitcher. So it's pretty awesome. And we do have codes for Beef Octane and Beard Octane. The code is Dancy10 for both of them, but there is a special group exclusive code, but that we're not going to share on the stream because it is for our group. And what group am I talking about?
This is Commands Corner, not like Monday Night Commands. Oh yeah, very similar, but on Facebook,
it's a branch of that.
So Facebook operates as a different media platform. It's more, words, a lot of pictures and things like that.
Links,
not to the Instagram level. That's your picture place. But we have a group of about 6,000 people. I was about to say bearded guys, but I think we have just a
6,000 or so. Which one are we approaching? Six. We're about to hit six. Okay.
But so it's just this place on Facebook. It's been around for a year and a half now.
Yep.
We get a sponsor each month, and it is Beard Octane this time. And we are doing some amazing things, but you got to jump over. You got to join in. It's not for everyone. We always say that. What do we mean? It means that we do ask people to leave if they can't be appropriate for our group, if they can't be kind and positive and supportive. We try to do things a little differently than maybe some of the places that have that bad that tough, toxic reputation.
Exactly. So join that group. There every month is group exclusive giveaways, group exclusive discount codes. The mayor does multiple videos every month, so it's like having a content creator platform. But you got to join the group to see what the mayor has to say and what the mayor has to offer. So it's pretty awesome. There is some talk of poop in the group. If you guys are new here, I like to talk about poop and poop knives and, just different preferences on the fecal matter. And B-Hoop says his little girl came up to me tonight and asked if we could watch the Poop Mustache guy. Hey, that's me.
That sounds like a kind of like one of those toys on the island of misfit toys. And that's, you just, didn't quite make it onto the shelves in the stores.
And we got two Michigan brothers in the chat that I had the pleasure of meeting. They timed me on how long it takes to say poop, and 8 minutes tonight. That's close to a new record. Hey, Chris,
and you love those. You support those little games. If you guys have a game out there, I believe there used to be a game for every time I would say heated brush.
Yep.
I don't know. I think that's fun.
Poop game for sure. And Steve Funk Daddy says it's all your fault, Dan and Steve. My beard looks great.
I'll take that. I'll take responsibility right now.
Absolutely love that. And I do have a couple of things, guys. We're going to get to. Usually there's not as much housekeeping.
It feels like it's been a year. It's been 2 weeks.
It does. Since we were in studio. So I am trying tonight for the first time. The mayor brought it over, and that is the maple cinnamon bacon jerky from Beef Octane. I have not had a miss on his bacon jerky yet. His bacon jerky is so addicting. But I segue.
Quick interlude.
Yep.
He was at a Comic-Con type thing this last weekend, and that was some of the greatest. He's got a picture with Darth Vader. He's got, what a great idea. And I think he does well. I'd be tempted to be buying some beef.
100%.
A truck at
100%. So, two-part thing here. This is what I was segueing to. Kyle says, where do I send pics for advice? So Kyle's scrolling down below here is it says send your pictures, your problems, and your goals to beardadvicelive@gmail.com. Beardadvicelive@gmail.com. You send it in, we'll get back to you. You're going to be featured on the show. Quick little break here. Winston Ave says, two bass tone. We talked a few days ago on Instagram how my beard went from full to fall now. 1 year count on the regrowth journey, back on daily. Hey, man, I'm glad you're back on the journey. I appreciate that. And how many squares? I am a 3 square guy when I wipe.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
3 folded in half.
I never thought about it until we talked about this a month ago, and then I've been really paying attention and just fine-tuning my paper usage.
I had that if you guys like poop talk, Mondays are where we get real specific, and I did bring up how many squares do you use, more or less than 3. It was a trick question. The correct answer is 3. All right, but like I was saying here, You send in to beardadvicelive@gmail.com. We are going 42. This is week 43 in a row where we have never missed. Next week is going to be the first time ever. It's a little bit different, but we are not missing. The mayor has a well-deserved vacation with his beautiful wife going to
Jamaica.
It was actually a pre-COVID vacation that had to get rescheduled and bounced around.
And even now it's like, should we go?
Right.
But we're going.
Yes, you gotta live life. And I will be here. I'll be in studio. I'm even going to set up I was talking to myself today in my head. I do that all day, every day. And I was like, I need to set up in the same location. I can't go to the corner. If you guys don't know, that's the actual commands corner right there. I got to go right here. And next week, Eric with an A, get ready. Eric with an A, get ready. Next week is a flex week. Bump, bump, bump. We have been mentioning it, talking about it for quite some time now. What is a flex week? A flex week is normally we want guys that actually have some kind of issue, something that they want advice on, something that they say, hey, I got this dip. What do you think here? Here's my goal. What can we do on this? We don't usually like guys sending in to show off. That's not the goal of this. And Eric with an A has been asking for this relentlessly for months now. We're going to have a show dedicated to you gentlemen out there right now, or ladies. Maybe the ladies don't go in for advice because they don't need it. Maybe their beard's just on point.
You never know.
Could be.
Maybe.
For you gentlemen and ladies, show off that beard. You don't need any problems. Actually, I'm not even going to address any problems next week because I don't think it's fair to not have the balanced perspective of my partner. So we are going to have a flex week where you show off your beard. You show off your beard. Now, the way to enter next week is not with this email down below. You can still send in your beard pictures, your problems. It's just going to be 2 weeks from now until we get to it. So hopefully you can hold on and wait until then. We will be back the following week like normal. Boom, boom, boom. I don't even have any middle of the week camping trips planned for the rest of the year. So I'm hoping to not even be remote at all. What we are going to do is I'm going to make a post on the Facebook group, probably starting tomorrow, maybe tonight if I'm not sleepy, probably starting tomorrow, where it's going to be the Flex Week post. The only way you can get on the Flex Week stream, this Flex Week show next week, is by entering your picture on the Flex Week post in the Facebook group. Commands Corner, if you search that on Facebook groups, you'll find it. Or if you just pull up the description on any and all of my videos, there's a direct link. So one more time, right now, we'll talk about it throughout the show and at the end. Next week, it's going to be myself, the mayor's on vacation. It will be a Flex Show Off Your Beard week. The only way to enter, though, is in the Facebook group. I'm not going to field 40 emails of flexes and do all that. Essentially, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up a new tab, share the tab, and I'm going to go through the Facebook post, and we're just going to look at it. We're going to give some advice on not advice. We're going to give some perspective. And here's a great question. Caleb says, "What counts as a flex beard?" Caleb, a flex beard is someone who is very proud of their beard. They don't need any. They're not looking for any advice. They're not looking for any help. They're just very, very proud of their beard to show off their beard.
So flexing is like flexing your muscles, but you're flexing your beard.
Yep.
And I even forgot that.
So
I knew it.
And he did. Yeah. He thought I was talking about like a flex option, like wide receiver, running back. You can switch it up. No. Flex. I don't have many, but flex those muscles. And it is going to be awesome. You guys are going to see like how crazy the following is of this channel.
You're basically going to make the biggest show in the history of this show.
Crazy.
The one that I'm not here for.
Essentially,
it's going to be awesome.
Pretty much. Yep. Our school year starts like the last week of August. So we got a little bit of freedom left, and then it's on. And we were just talking about this yesterday. We actually went to a Tigers game together. We're not dreading it at all. We're not worried about it. We're going in. We're excited. We're open-minded. So, yes. But for the mayor, for everybody in the chat, and while you guys are answering this question, I'm going to throw a link to the giveaways in the chat right now. You don't want to miss those giveaways tonight. I'm actually going to grab something, I think, in a second that I meant to grab, but I forgot to. What flavors of beef octane do y'all recommend if you would buy it tonight? And I'll give mine. I'll hit it to the mayor, and then I'll grab something. And people in the chat, please give your recommendation. I'm going to recommend the buffalo chicken. I'm going to recommend any and all of the bacon line. I am obsessed with the bacon line right now. So those would be my recommendations.
This Cheers beer flavor is amazing. It's got, I think the beer maybe makes it a little bit more, I don't know, just it gives it a really good, not just flavor, but texture without being, take some of the sweetness out. I don't like it too sweet, but it does have a nice amount of heat too, respectful heat.
Interesting.
Well.
What's it label it as?
I forgot to look.
Top right. Cool.
Oh, cool.
So they're just disrespecting you and saying there ain't no heat there.
You had to do. I think you knew when you would. But honey pepper was always my favorite. Honey pepper.
Yep.
Looking
and Miggy is close to 500. You want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah, last night we were at that Tigers game in the best seat I've ever had.
I
was telling you when I was a kid and would go to the Tigers games, I was shooting for, like I say, someday I want to get into that Little Caesars Pizza Zone and have myself a Pepsi. That's like living large. I didn't even know about boxes, but it was a box and it was a beautiful, like you had like the view of the pitch. You could see the English on the pitch coming in.
Yep.
Like everything.
It was crazy.
So anyways, I got a nice little video of his first at bat, like third pitch. It was like easy peasy lemon squeezy.
It was so fun. So fun. But we have some giveaways tonight. And some of the giveaways are going to be, speaking of a flex, and that is our good buddy, Eric with an A. He created this Nitro scent, and this is a beautiful blueberry coffee scent that has some of the biggest praise I've seen from a beard oil scent.
I was just about to put the cherry on the top of the praise cake. Ready?
Yeah.
The scent is so good that I know Eric is going to be very successful at designing scents.
Wow.
He's good at he's got that thing. He's dialed in to what wears well in a beard, what smells good, all the, it was I don't think he's gonna be a one-hit wonder at all. I think he knows what he's doing. Isn't that interesting? Like,
yeah,
but you feel that about certain company comes to you or something new.
It's rare, but I say some just have it. You can't measure it, can't touch it, can't see it, but there is an it out there for sure. Great question here. Who is your favorite Detroit Tiger? Oh man, I might have to go Maglio.
I asked that last night in the car.
Yeah, I love Granderson. Miggy's an easy answer, but I think my number one answer, the mayor asked this, is Verlander. I've met him. I'm a big Verlander guy, so yeah, great question.
Mine was Alan Trammell way back. Those were the days I knew every player on the team and all that stuff.
Yep. All right. So here is our show, everybody. Beard Advice Live. If you are here for the first time, welcome. We appreciate every one of you being here. And again, as scrolling down at the bottom here, I'm going to put it back up. If you cannot comment, it is because you are not subscribed to this channel. Just simply give it a quick subscription. And if you like beard stuff, I promise there's going to be at least a couple of things that you're going to find valuable, hopefully entertaining as we go through. And this show should be one of the ones that is I hope a highlight for you. You
may be here for the giveaways, but it's our job to get you to come here next time and to enjoy and to forget that you are here for the giveaways until the giveaway comes up.
Right.
That's the game.
Our goal is that a giveaway is a bonus. It's not the reason you're here, but if it brings you to the show, hopefully you realize you like that. And so we should be good to go. And yep, I see a couple people saying in the chat that YouTube seems to have a few little glitches here and there. It's nothing on our end. I just checked the internet. The internet is blazing fast right now. I'm
gonna turn my Wi-Fi off for good karma.
Okay,
I always do that.
Yep.
I know it's not gonna make a darn difference. But
right, just a little good karma
should
there.
Be good now.
So there's a giveaway. Yes, there are giveaways, but it's there's nothing on our end, guys. It is all set up. Let me make sure I'm plugged in and everything. Yep. So we are good. We are golden. We're just going to try our best. But thank you guys for sticking with us and making it happen. So giveaways in the chat. We will get to them as we go through. All right. You ready?
Yeah. While we're getting going here, what was your first Nintendo when you were a kid? Like, was it NES or was it the 16? Like, what was your...
No, mine was the...
okay, I was just going to say, that's what we need to do with YouTube.
Yeah.
Is blow the cartridge out.
Yep.
I wish they should have one.
Yep. That was my first one. And by the way, to sign up for the giveaway, so you click that link. I think it only requires a name and your email. And from there to win, you got to be present. You got to be live. Hey, Healthy Beard, and hello to everybody. We didn't get a chance to say hello. Wednesdays are a little bit crazier. you enter into that gleam, but you do need to be present to claim your victory. Once we show that giveaway, if your name is up and you don't comment within about a minute, we re-roll it for somebody else that is here. So you want to stick around to the end. Monday, there were 2 surprise giveaways after I ended the show. I was like, all right, everybody, that's all we have. And then people left. We did a giveaway. And then I was like, how cool is that? More people left. We did another giveaway. So my advice would be to stick through to the entire time, to be able to help you out.
You know, one of my life hacks. Let's say when I put the kids to bed, we lay on the floor while they fall asleep, whatever, hang out. I'll put headphones on and just listen to your Monday night show.
That's cool.
You know, you guys, there's nothing wrong with listening. And you get your name and you yell real loud and you wake the kid up. But that's okay.
Yep. All right. So let's show you guys what Beard Advice Live is all about. I don't know if this first gentleman is here. He had actually sent in last week and didn't make it, but we're going to go through and show it to start the show here. All right. So this is Sam C, right? Not Samantha Command, not my beautiful wife.
Confusing.
But this is Sam Cares. If anybody's familiar, I shout out Sam on the channel all the time. He has a YouTube channel, funny guy. He says, I like taking care of lawns and beards. I don't remember if he wrote that or I wrote it, but Sam C sent in his
poetry, regardless.
He sent in his picture of his beard, and then he sent in the picture of his goal. All right. And if you guys know Sam, you'll get a kick out of this.
That's beautiful.
So this is Sam C on the other side. And then his goal, of course, is a beautifully screenshotted scuba dooba.
How many times did you have to screenshot to get that one?
I didn't do it.
Oh, yeah,
he did it. Yeah, this was
a true friend.
Yeah.
They're buddies, right?
So if you guys don't know, Sam and Scuba are good friends in person, in real life. They live near each other. They hang out together. And Sam sent this to me. I messaged him. I said, you are a wild man. He was like, I thought you'd like that. So it's a joke there. He's not trying to get to Scuba's point. They're just buddies, and thought that would have been funny here. So I Sam, if you're in the chat, say something. He usually comes in at some. The guy does look on the right, does look like a cyber bully. That is for sure.
So what's our advice? How does he get from there to there?
Live in your mom's basement.
You have some really good shoes,
right?
Really like top-notch shoe collection. Wash
a lot of cars, that kind of thing. So yeah, I would go. That would be my advice there. So just a little joke if you guys know, if you know any of these nerds on camera. All right, here we go.
All right.
We are in the real deal now.
This is real. This is John B. And before I start reading, John sent in maybe a month ago. His wife is, I believe, ill, and he was unable to have a
JPB.
Yeah, like a lot of his routine. So we kind of like went down. If you just had to do a couple things with your beard, what would you do? And then so this is John reaching out again. He says, first off, just want to thank everyone again for their support this difficult time. You guys have really helped my family, and it means the world to me. I recently had to cut a lot of my beard because it was getting hard to tend to on a constant basis. I wanted some feedback on how to trim better next time, so I don't go so low on the cheeks. I'll be providing what I look like before the trim as a guide.
Okay. All right. And JPB, hope the wife is doing well. It's been several weeks now, but she was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. So I hope she's on the road to recovery. I know that you have a ton of people out there supporting you and sending you all those positive vibes, prayers, whatever people want to offer. I hope it's on the right track. But here he is. All right. So JPB, he trimmed his beard.
Yeah.
And he wants to know.
Wait, go. Yeah, you're just confused. I think
Wasn't that it?
In my head. I think he did trim, recently cut a lot of his beard out.
Yep.
So
and he wants to know how to do it better.
I think rather than look at it like you can't put the hair back on, but what we can do is just are there things we could do now if we wanted to make it a little cleaner?
Okay.
You know.
All right. Yeah, we can take that route. But he also said he wants to know how to do it better next time.
Next time,
so he doesn't go too low. All right. So go ahead, hit your style, and then I'll pick up from there.
Okay, so first of all, his question was about the cheek lines and how do I not go too low? My suggestion would be that you don't even consider the cheek lines part of a trim. That's a very specified area. What I do for my cheek is every blue moon, I will take up one of my favorite oil that does real good with my skin, and I'll put it on the cheek, just like cheekbone, and down a little bit. And I use a Bic disposable. I usually use it once, and that's because it's like the worst possible place. Bacteria gets on those, and the only way I can guarantee a key one is to, you know, a clean one is to use a new one. And so I would not do that. I would just kind of periodically look at that rather than doing that, because what do? We go, we trim this one, and then, got to even it out. Went too far. From that angle, it looks lower. And all of a sudden you're down here. So I just wouldn't keep that as a part of it. Sometimes you may not need a beard trim. You just want to touch up the cheek. If, you know, that could be all you needed to do. Yeah. As far as other than that, the trim is really, you know, I think did a pretty good job. For me personally, next time I would try to get this a little bit more. I think that could be clean, just cleaner. That would be my personal choice. I'm not saying you got to do that, but I think for me that would do that. And then maybe you know, there's not much transparency, but I think a little bit more rounded shape with your face shape for the beard at the bottom, more you know, just a little bit more contour would be good. And that'd be about it.
Okay, yeah, great advice. And James had an interesting comment. He said eyebrow shapers are great for the cheek line. So Sam has some of those. They're like little blades, like a little handheld blade thing. So that could come through really, really well. Oh, okay. We don't have a part 2, do we? So he said, did my trim come through? Okay, so that is not. I these are the only 2 I think I had. Okay. So it might not have went through. Okay. We'll see if we can pull it up real quick on the fly. Ooh. But all right, so this is before. That makes sense there. And we are looking for JPB. All right. Okay. So yeah, big. That's me, man. I don't know exactly how I did that. All right, we got you. This will only take a second here. So that's the before, everybody. We're telling him what he should have done. So now let's take a look real quick at the after. And I think this will be fun to see just from kind of a basis of setting that up and what he did, and then looking at it like what we would have done differently. It would be a way, and that's what he's asking for. You know, we're not harping on him or anything like that. All right.
You know, and I'm a big proponent of, I've just been thinking more and more lately about my preference would be for you to learn how to trim your own beard. I think that you're more like, if you know how to, and you know how to do that, you're more likely to keep your beard when you're looking like your length beard, which is a little longer than mine. But I feel like that trend of having the, you know, learning the routines and getting that power is really important to the, you know, keeping that beard, being happy with how you look, that kind of thing.
Yeah. All right. So first off, love the head trim, the head shave there. I think that looks.
He did what I said.
Really nice. Really, really
Instant
nice.
Results, guys.
Yep. So the side of the beard where the mayor was pointing out, great job. This looks really, really good. I was actually going to tell you in the future, I would like you to go shorter, but that makes sense that it was pre-trim. So I love the shape that you went to, but I do agree the cheek line is too low for that style of beard. As the mayor said, just leave it alone. I mean, you got a significant amount. The good news is, though, JPB, your side beard is pretty short, and those cheeks are going to catch up in almost like a natural fade kind of way. Yeah. It's going to transition and do like a really good job of growing back. I would just simply leave the cheek line alone. For me, I have a couple of trims that I do that are outside of my normal trim. I rarely do my sideburns or my mustache during a beard trim. During a beard trim, I just address the bottom and, if needed, the sides of my beard. The mustache is its own thing, and then the sideburns I don't really touch my cheek line, but the sideburns / cheek line are almost a completely different thing.
It's almost like manicuring versus trimming, or it's almost like it's a detail. It's a fine detail. You're absolutely right. When you try to do too many things at once, that's when you're opening yourself up to get tired or annoyed or frustrated. I think that's a great point.
Yeah, and I agree with Ron here entirely. He says, seriously, not a bad trim at all. Let the cheeks come back in and you got it. I agree. Absolutely. And our good buddy Jeff here says, even though I wouldn't trim the cheeks next time, it doesn't look bad, fresh and clean looking. I agree. I don't think anybody would even see those cheeks currently and say like, oh man, what did he do? It looks stylish. Would I prefer it to have it full? Yes. But that's just something that we're looking at because you asked.
And I think overall, like without you saying that, let's be clear about this. We're all we like our beards. without you saying about your cheeks, it's still, you can, because we're looking for it, we can tell, but it's a great trim. It's a great beard.
Yep, you did a really, really good job. So I think you let those cheeks come back in, and you're going to be doing right on par with what you would want. So awesome. All right, giveaway time. So we are giving away a bottle of Beard Octane's Nitro for free for anybody in the world. I don't care if you're in South Africa. I don't care if you're in Australia. I don't care if you're in Flint, Michigan. You have a chance right now, as long as you are subscribed. Can't even claim your victory unless you're subscribed. And you enter the giveaway. If you are new here, the link to sign up is in the description, and it's going to be in the chat right now. Okay, right now, free 99, of course. And all you have to do is click that, sign up through it, and you're entered. And all you can do is sign up once tonight. Once you sign up once, you're in every single giveaway that we have tonight. So just keep that in mind.
And if you're thinking about it, Beard Octane, they're just participating. They're, Joe, the owner, we love it. I mean, most companies, they'll do a sponsorship, we'll do a show, and he's like, let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
And we have a question here. Please help us out in the chat. Is Nitro really that great? If so, I may purchase a bottle tonight. Let me highlight some of these, and I'll kick it to you here. Let's see what we got here on these ones. My favorite scent right now is Nitro.
Wow.
Jason B liked Nitro so much, he bought 5 bottles.
And Jason B isn't exaggerating.
5 bottles.
You know Jason B, he's got 5 bottles. Yeah.
He sent me a picture.
He's like,
he actually had enough. He gave one to the mailman.
That's beautiful.
Gave one to the mailman. Regan, no, we did not, but that's okay. That's not what it's not what it's about there. Blake says yes. He said yes.
If you like coffee, I think you have to. If you were totally against coffee, but it's almost above. Just
see, I'm going to counter.
Not just a coffee scent. I'm just saying that would be the only deal breaker.
I have not liked a coffee scent in probably 2 years, and it's well documented on the channel. You guys can go check my videos. If you were to ask Sam, say, hey, does Dan like coffee scents? She would straight up say no. I've worn this probably 5 times in the last 2 months. I love it. I think it almost transcends a coffee scent because of that blueberry. And I counter you entirely. Brian says, I don't like coffee, but I love it.
All right. Well, let me just say this. It is that I was trying to think of something, because there's always going to be somebody. Oh, I didn't know it was coffee. Whatever. Yeah. Just to be clear about that, but you're really right.
Coffee, blueberry.
Remember those? You're probably too young for this, but they used to have hyper color shirts that you could like put your hand on.
Oh yeah,
it would warm up, and then you have like a hand in the wrong place or whatever.
Where's this go?
This scent changes like those shirts used to.
Yep.
And it just depends. I don't know why, but when you put it in beard, sometimes you get the real good blueberry, sometimes you get that coffee. You're probably gonna tell me I should shake my bottle beforehand.
Yes, definitely shake the bottle.
I believe in magic. So
Josh says yes, buy it now. Rich says, yeah, it's a great scent, great company in my every day routine. Anything by Beard Octane is great. I have Nitro LCW. That's crazy. I didn't even realize. I think I saw that post. I know it's in the soap bar.
Yeah, I got the soap bar.
The scent profile, guys, is very simple. It is blueberry coffee. And then somebody else asked if the blueberry and Nitro is the best. The blueberry really comes out. The blueberry is so nice in there. And somebody said, is the scent overpowering of the coffee? No, it's one of the lightest coffee scents.
It's smooth.
Yeah, it's not a coffee shop. It's not like you walk into Starbucks and it's like, it's natural. It's subtle. It's beautiful.
I have the soap, and I have it on my wooden soap dryer, so it doesn't. My whole bathroom smells like Nitro right now from that bar soap being open in there. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome. And hey, man, Bill, thank you so much. Absolutely. We will give something away in just a little bit here. Thank you so much. Let me add this to the sheet. Actually, I'm just going to put it on my phone.
I didn't have one drink yet.
Nothing. We're just
that's
in it.
9:35.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
There's a lot going on. Just straight up in it. All right.
Good.
And then I recently had somebody, Rusty, if you're watching, yours is going to go out here pretty soon, but I had somebody else win an apron and they never reached out to me. So make sure if you won the apron, reach out to me, because they did not.
They might have sent the email to Beard Advice Live, and it was still, we'll talk.
Oh, okay. All right. Because they didn't reach out to me. So
it's just been an email thing.
Okay. And if you're wondering, I will get you guys a link here in a second. My beautiful wife, Sam C, has a shop. I'll put a link in the chat right now where she sells all sorts of stuff for the giveaway.
Look at that model on. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, they can't see it yet, so you're building the suspense.
Sorry, guys.
There is a really good beard model on there. Bam. So that's her shop here. She sells all sorts of stuff from shirts to cups to koozies. You name it, she's got it on the store, which is really, really cool.
And she's really good customer service too.
Yep.
Like, it kills it. Like, she did something for Betsy, and it was like at our house right before you guys went up north. I'm like, Betsy, how many steps there were? She had to go get the shirt. She crushed it for you. Like, it's not easy, but she appreciates that on the other side of it too. So great, Sam C, little shout out.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a what do we do? Coffee mug or koozie? What do you think?
Is the koozie the metal?
Yeah.
I've been loving that.
I am too. I use it for my drinks.
I'll tell you what, I'm notorious. If I drink Diet Coke, I will not finish it. I'll leave like that much because it warms up and I do not like it.
Right.
With that koozie, I come back an hour later, it's still cold.
Yes. Truly.
That'd be my choice.
Truly. Okay, we're going to go with the koozie then, guys. We're going to go with a koozie. We'll give that away. So right now, we're going to do 2 giveaways. We're going to do a Nitro oil, and we're going to do a koozie giveaway. Final chance to enter before these ones. Boom, in the chat right now. Okay, here you go. And thank you again, Bill, man. That was very kind. Sam will be very happy to hear about that, and we love paying it forward. We love positive people. It's all awesome. Okay, and I probably will need to turn. I joined you on the Wi-Fi thing, but Joe sometimes reaches out to me, so I'm back on. It's not my fault though if it goes bad. I promise, guys. All right, let's go ahead and first let's give away, since we have Bill up on the screen. Let's go ahead and give away the Beauty and the Beard MI koozie. All right, MI koozie. Should I order liquid gold or nitro? Very different sense, Logan. Liquid gold would be more on the
date night cologne.
Exactly. Nitro.
An excellent, by the way.
Daily, morning. They're both great. It just truly depends which one you're looking for.
Nitro's for you. I mean, liquid gold is too, but
yeah,
a lot of times, wasn't that one of Sam's all-time favorites?
It still is top 3. It really, I don't want to say put Beard Octane on the map, but put this channel's relationship with Beard Octane, the kind of bond there, the love, the passion for it. Liquid Gold put that all together. It was her first like banger of a scent where everybody went crazy, or she went crazy, and then people tried it and were like, "Oh, she's right.
She's got an impeccable taste."
Yes,
like
there's almost every.
There was a time when I thought, "Oh, I know." I would watch Sam and I'd be like, "I'm gonna have to be able to do what she does and like target and hit like what things were."
Yeah,
no, that's not what I'm not gonna be there.
No, not.
And you guys aren't gonna care as much as a pretty person, an attractive individual would.
Right,
if I could do it.
All right. So our first giveaway that we have is going to be for the koozie from Beauty and the Beard MI. So if you see your name on the screen, all you need to do is comment as quickly as possible, something along the lines of, "Hey, it's me. Woohoo, I won. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Sam. Thanks, Bill." Whatever it may be, you want to make sure you drop that. If you don't claim it, then we have to re-roll and keep it moving. So our winner of the koozie, as long as they're here, and don't congratulate them until we actually see them, comment, is Cody T. Cody, are you in the building? You have won this one. All right. Oh, yeah. Flex Week next week, by the way, guys. Join the Facebook group. Link in the description. Let's see if Cody's here. Once we highlight him, you go crazy in the chat, and let's make sure we congratulate him. If not, if Cody is not here, then
pick somebody else.
Then we pick somebody else.
We're stretching out for you, Cody.
Yep. All right. I actually. Oh, is that Cody is here? Hey, everybody, throw a congrats in the chat for Cody. Cody, I need you to reach out to me, my man. Reach out to me. All I need is your government name and your shipping address. So I'm going to write that down so I know that it's actually you and I don't forget. All right. Cody T, thank you, sir. Reach out to me on Instagram, DanCBearded, or email dan_command@yahoo.com. If you forget, it's in every video.
Next, we're going to be giving away Nitro, a bottle of the new Nitro scent from Beard Octane.
Yes. And for this one, I have it down at the bottom here. Winners, not Cody. You got to contact me, Cody. And thanks for all the congrats, guys. Cody, reach out to me. Everybody else that wins tonight, please reach out to sales@beardoctane.com. All right, sales@beardoctane.com. If it's the Nitro, you're just going to tell them your government name. You're going to tell them your shipping address, and that is it. You're good to go from there.
Maybe thank you. Depending on how you feel about it.
Usually goes a long way, but you'd be surprised at how many people don't thank after giveaways. But I get it. They're excited. They're in the moment. I think perspective is powerful.
I always think people are grateful. They just maybe we're excited.
Yes, I agree. Sometimes eager, sometimes a little bit too eager, but yes, they absolutely do. They do get excited. All right. So this is for the Nitro. As long as they are here, please comment. If you cannot comment for any reason, it's because you're not subscribed. That's it. That's the only way. So please make sure you're subscribed so you can get that comment in. We have Wesley Z. Wesley Z, are you here to get this bottle? Not this one, but this is mine. To get a bottle of the Nitro newest scent from Beard Octane. Let's see where we are at.
I'm down with Wes Z, and that ain't no baloney. I don't know where that came from.
I don't either. It
just went through my head, so I gave it to you guys.
And Wes if you don't say thank you, Eric is he will not lick the bottle. He will not. Yep. Gotta say thank you to get that complimentary lick out there. And please, we have about 50 people in. Oh, Wesley's in here. Congrats, Wesley. We have about 50 people in here right now that are hopefully enjoying the stream, but have not left feedback with a thumbs up or a thumbs down. So if you could take, I think it's literally 2 seconds or less.
Or less. Yeah.
Please just simply hit the thumbs up on the video. These stay up. This is something that lives in the tubes, lives in the interwebs. Any interaction simply helps plug this, helps get new beardsmen to the channel, to get beard care, Beard Octane, the community. It's all cyclical. Treat others the way you want to be treated. We still have about at least 30 people who have not given their feedback yet. So if you guys could do that, that's all we're asking. We're giving great advice here. We are giving some awesome giveaways. That's what we're looking for. And Wesley, please reach out to sales@beardoctane.com and get a hold of them. Oh, I almost forgot to. I've had a bad habit of not transferring over my information. So then I have to go back after the stream and search for it.
You mean watch it happen in real time?
Or message someone like, hey, do you remember who that was? But then I have to go in the app and search for the info. I got you, Wesley. We're covered now. We are covered. All right. Good. Flex week next week, you guys. Flex week next week. Keep that in mind.
Means if you've got a big, beautiful beard, you're going to show off.
Yes. And as we get into this next one, leave a comment where everybody is from. Let us know whatever you're comfortable with, whether it's continent, country, state and city. We are from the Flint, Michigan area. One exit from Flint. But let us know where you guys are at. I see we have Southern California. Oh, yeah, Josh. Flex week next week. It is on officially. All right. Officially, it is on.
Do you as a YouTube, do you ever get in the analytics like a geographic?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
That's super interesting.
I'm at 58% Americans, and then the other 42% is made up from other countries. The UK being big, Canada being big.
They don't map it out for you, do they? Like you could look at a picture. That'd be awesome.
Nope. It just lists. It might on the desktop, but not on the app. It just lists it chronologically. All right.
This is Pope. Pope says, hey, Dan, this is what I've been rocking lately. First time grower, age 34. Growing for a few months now. I forgot to keep track.
Yeah.
Beard oil in the morning after shower. Beard butter at night before bed. Goals are to just let it grow and see where it goes. I keep saying I'll grow it at a bit more and remove an inch, tips, but never do. I use 3 to 4 drops of beard oil. Butter is harder to explain, but it's buttered. Not overly since my pillows are fine, but yet it still feels dry midday. Also, I have a love-hate relationship with the curls. Try to heat brush, but I think my beard's not long enough yet. Any tips, advice, or even criticism is appreciated.
Okay.
Overdue for a neck trim, possibly the last one.
Okay. And this is just he's just looking for general advice, general feedback on his beard. All right. Awesome. Thank you for sending in here. And I'm always surprised when people can give the exact date. Like my beard is 7 months and 4 days old. I'm like, man, you remember that specifically, but some people I'm more like Pope. Where I'm like, it's been a few months. I don't really know. So I relate with you there.
But you and I are both the same way. We can't remember dates like that, but if somebody had said something 7 years ago, you could word for word say exactly, your memory just focuses on different things.
Yep. Okay. Did he say he was using, pretty simple solution here, Pope, and my man Jeff helped me out on there. 3 to 4 drops. Okay, so I'm picturing 3 to 4 drops. That's a stubble beard. That's a really short beard. As you're going through, dude, you have a dense, you got a curly, you got a really nice beard. And you said it was getting dry midday. You just need a little bit more oil.
Yeah.
You need to step it up, maybe double that. Try 8 drops, 6 to 8 drops, and then you're good.
Yeah, and experiment until it feels right.
Yeah.
I'll let you finish. I'm jumping all over.
You're good. So for this beard, Pope, I have a couple of suggestions. One, let it grow. There's no trimming allowed right now. Do not trim this beard out. This thing is going to shape into a monster, into a beautiful beast, if I can say. I really want this area to fill in right here, right? You have some little extra growth down here, which is so important. These are called the connectors. I have an old video on that, and a lot of guys mess this up, and they get that like wedge beard where it looks like there's just like a block of cheese or like the little wedge you put into a door, and it's because the connectors are missing. As this starts to go about another inch, that connector is going to fill that in, and you're going to be completely covered. Let it grow. Do not trim. The only thing you might dabble with trimming if it's bothering you is your mustache. It looks like that has outgrown the beard a little bit. I would recommend a couple things, though, and they're both involving heat. I would recommend a lazy walrus. After this stream, just search Dancy Bearded Lazy Walrus, and essentially what you're going to do is get a heated brush, and you're going to brush that mustache to the side of your face. That's going to really help out to be able to go through. And yeah, they are called connectors. It's a really, really important thing. Next thing, you said you have a love-hate relationship with your curls. I have one way to solve that. Let's get a good, consistent heat routine. I have really nobody who's ever said I have a love-hate relationship with my styled beard. Nobody really comes out with that. I would love to see you get some heat on this. You can try a hair dryer. You can try a heated brush. I would recommend trying both. I would recommend experimenting with things. I know a heated brush is the answer for your mustache. So if you have the funds, you have the ability, the expendable income, I do think it'd be a good idea to get a heated brush. That's going to really, really help out. Also, once you start to get some heat on this beard, it's going to get some length. It's going to straighten out. You're going to gain probably 1/3 of an inch just by styling, not even by doing any weighting or anything, just simply by styling it. So my biggest advice, do not trim, and let's get a little bit of heat on that beard. Let's start to go through with some heat.
All right, so I agree with Dan on everything he said as far as the styling tips and all that. And I just want to interject one extra tip for a beard this length. A lot of times we see a heated. You mentioned that you just didn't really get much from the heated brush. With a shorter beard, you can't really think of it as a brush. I know it looks like a brush, and we all know how to use a brush, but really it's like
it should be called a heated comb.
Yeah, because there are times that you're going to need to pause that heat where you're wanting to straighten it out and bring it down, and you have to manipulate and use it much differently than what most guys think. This is a brush, goes through and it's fixed, right? Well, with a shorter beard like that, you're going to want to hold it and get that tension in that Dan's always talking about.
Yep.
I do it with my hands sometimes, and then hold that heat over it, and you're going to take it away and be like, oh, wow, that was, that heat sat on the hair for a little bit longer and allowed it to kind of expand, and then you might see better results. I give it a try.
So my question for the chat, why are they called heated brushes? There's nothing brush-like about those devices.
I think if you could lose the word brush, people would understand. They would actually be used a lot better, especially for beards. I think
when you think about the paddle combs, like Beard Octane offers one of those paddle combs, the airbag combs or brushes. I mean, that's
a great one. Though.
Yeah, that can kind of be more like it, I guess, but it's not a brush.
And not at all.
Yeah, it's not. So I think like a brush. You use like a boar's bristle brush.
There's an epidemic, including myself, from almost over a year of guys that think it's a comb. Like it should do what it does. It should fix it, kind of like a 3D printer. It comes out the other side, and it is what it is. But it's there's a technique there.
Yeah, Todd, keep us posted, man. Let us know any updates on Miggy if he gets $4.99 tonight or what's going on. The airbag brush is underrated. It's probably underrated because I hate it. It doesn't work for my beard.
I have 3.
Sam loves it. A lot of other guys, it just does not work with my beard. I'm sure if I loved it, it'd get a little bit more love out there, but I just don't.
Stay tuned for a video in the Facebook group later this month on the airbag brush.
Yeah.
A little bit of love.
Ooh,
There's
okay.
carbon fiber is getting, the Chicago comb's getting all the press lately. Maybe next year's airbag brushes year. Who knows?
Eric loves it. He says use the airbag brush when you blow dry. I've tried every which way. It just doesn't work for me, which holds weight to the statement. Every beard is different. So that's a good thing.
Honestly, it feels so good that I don't even know if it really helps my beard. The style of beard, it brushes my, hair really well, but it just is very very, I don't know, soothing.
And Pope said he has just a cheapo heated brush, so he may be exploring the market of upgrading. We do have a couple of recommendations. We may be giving one away later tonight, but the mayor has for the last 2 years now used the Kushel bar. Kushel bar is a fantastic option. We're going to give one away tonight, I think. Hold on tight to that one. But another one, the one I use, the one I recommended to Kyle, is the AberLite Pro. I use it every single day of my styling for the last whenever I released that video, it's probably a couple months before then. So let's say a year. It's not cheap, but Miggy just flew out. Okay, thanks, Namby. It's not cheap, but it is so worth it. I use it literally every single day. So yes, if you're looking for brands on heated brushes, AberLite is a fantastic one. Kushel bar is a great option as well.
I'm just going to throw this out there. Short beard guys, the heated brush behind oil is maybe the second most important tool to keeping that styled short beard.
Yeah.
I just, getting that technique down and learning that can make a big difference.
For sure.
That's for me.
For sure. All right. And then real quick, as we get on to the next one here, what is an airbag brush?
Yeah. Airbag brush. It basically looks like a paddle, small handle, big, bigger head, but it's got like a little bit of a cushion so that as you're brushing it through, it kind of gives and takes, and it gives a really nice, even like comb through or brush through.
Yep. Perfect.
All right. This is Xavier. He says,
is it Xavier?
I think so.
That's cool.
That's kind of a cool,
yeah.
I read it.
I know Xavier, but Xavier.
Why not? I mean, works. Two months ago, I trimmed my beard because it had transparencies. I also did a small retouch to my mustache, but I'm not very happy with the mustache now. Some advice towards my mustache. Maybe I should leave it long. I would like some advice for my mustache. Maybe I should leave it long. And what advice do you give me about the beard in general? Greetings from Spain, and thank you for the content every week.
Okay.
So mustache.
Yep.
And then anything in general.
Okay. And Donnie asked a great question that should be asked all the time. I actually had an interaction on my video today where somebody was arguing the other. And I don't always say this. I said it earlier. I said every beard's different. This one is not arguable. This is a proven fact. This is 100% true. Oil before heat, always.
Yeah.
Oil before heat, always. Somebody on my video today left a big, long novel, like the guy. He's just wrong. But he said that you should dry your beard first with heat and then apply oil after. No. Oil first for many reasons. The oil locks in the water. It's a protectant for your hairs with the heat. For me, it's like not only science, but it's also common sense with it. Oil before heat, always. Great question. And Donnie, I appreciate you asking that. One of the reasons this show was started is the mayor. I don't know if we have a lot of new people in tonight. The mayor started growing out his beard for the first time just over 2 years ago. First time in his life. And he was 40 years old when he did that. And one of the reasons we wanted to do that was so he could ask the questions that a lot of people were nervous or scared to ask. They thought maybe it's a dumb question, a common sense question. And that's where this show really kind of took off and originated from. So questions like this, I highly appreciate. So thank you, Donnie, for asking that. And Rich, man, thank you so much, man. That's so awesome. Rich is a veteran of this show. He actually has a thumbnail on a YouTube video because of this show. He is so cool. Hey, Andrew, hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. All right. Thanks for asking because I've been doing the opposite. Hey, that's perfect. That's perfect. And if you guys have not caught my video today, please check on that. I actually touch on that exact topic. Apply beard products to a damp beard, but then oil before heat. Well, always.
When I started my beard, it was a natural thing to think, like a refreshing kind of like soothing thing after you've dried your beard to or whatever to put the oil in last because it just felt good and I could smell it longer. Because when you do, if you use oil first, you don't get, all the scent maybe as much. So I totally get where that
it could be the other way.
Makes sense in our head.
And a couple people mentioned it too. You always want oil before heat. That's non-negotiable. Afterwards, though, once you already have it on, it's personal preference. If you want to throw some oil in afterwards, do it. If you want to put butter on afterwards, do it. Personal preference. Cody, that is terrifying. He said, I saw a company say dry, then oil, then put balm before oil. Whew. Balm and then oil? Imagine running your fingers through your beard.
Just wasting oil.
That already has balm.
And when
you're wasting everything.
If you take balm and say wax, basically, because there's a higher content of wax in a balm, if you coat your beard in wax and you put oil on it, it's just not even going to work.
Yep. Thank you, Frank, for that kind comment there. Best place to learn about proper beard care. Awesome. All right.
Man, that's pretty high praise, isn't it?
That is awesome. Zabier. If you're in here, please leave a comment. I thought I saw him earlier, but it's not popping up now. So if you're in here, drop a little comment for us. We like to highlight.
He's from Spain, though, too. So it's like, 4 a.m.?
Yeah. I know he always talks about trying to stay up. So maybe he made it tonight. Who knows? He's a great commenter on this channel. All right. Xavier. First off, love the style, man. The tattoos, the piercings. Think it looks super cool.
I'm like, I went right here. I'm like, okay, yeah. You can get something through there.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so the dates we have 2 months apart. This is the more current.
Yeah.
Yep. And this is the 2 months ago. And so he wanted advice on the mustache he's not happy with, and then just general advice at all. Okay. Yeah, he does look awesome, man. That's some super cool style. I love the bald and bearded. I also like the mohawk, too. I'm kind of conflicted there because I like both of them. I wish we had Molly in here. Molly, tune in. She might be working or driving as we go through. Okay, so he let it grow. He's not super happy with the mustache, and as it goes through. All right, I'm gonna kick this one off here, and this is a rare one for me. Rare recommendation for me. I love the before. Xavier, I love this length for you. It looks like you have a natural French fork that is starting at the length you are previously. I can see just a little bit of that one going, which is not uncommon. A lot of guys have this. And there's nothing wrong with this. If you want to rock that little fork there, you look obviously super tough, looks kind of with your style. I think that's awesome. Kids would say Molly's working. You're killing me, Molly. I really like that. I think this one's a little bit tighter. I think it's a little bit more like compact and neater. And I think just kind of goes with the look. I would love to see this one with the bald. I think that would look really nice. My advice with the mustache is let it grow right now. I see that you trimmed it, but I don't see anything bad, right? You said that you're not happy with that. I don't see like a huge difference on that one. So my advice would be grow the mustache back out. And then I would stay to maintain this style, this shape of beard. I think it's immaculate on the right.
I'll open with it's interesting because, it's been 2 months of summer and his beard is lightened up and you can kind of see, I've been noticing that this year for me, a lot, just kind of like how light it gets in certain, like my mustache just washes out a little bit. And I think that's something to keep in mind for you as well. I feel like your mustache is the same essentially, but some of the hair is lighter now and it might just look different and it might just be hitting you in the wrong way. But I'm with Dan. I love the dialed in look. I would suggest that if you like that, it's like a more precise look. It really fits your face well. But you also, if you're looking to go big, you could easily, you've got the personality. We haven't talked, but I can tell to do that as well. But my preference would be with Dan on a couple months ago. Yeah, and a lot of people are agreeing in the chat here. And I sincerely mean this. I'm not saying it to be nice. I'm not saying it to be political. I agree with Bill 100%. Either looks great. If you showed me just that picture on the left, dude, killer beard, you look great. But if I'm looking at these, I like going back to the right. Trim to that, dial in the mustache. And people that follow this channel, that's not a common thing for me. I got a big beard, right? I love having people grow their beards out and having some big, huge beard.
I think kind of go back down a little bit as they go through. Funk Daddy's is always is correct here. He says a rounded beard and bald head go together. I agree. It just looks really, really nice. You'll just have to dig through. It's just a big chunk. There we go. So yeah, you look awesome, man. And if the beard is where it was before, I don't think you have any problem kind of getting back to that and going through it. Michael says, just want to say thanks, guys, because 2 months ago, my beard was everywhere. And now after watching and learning, my beard is much healthier and feels so good. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. Always appreciated there. So awesome. And a lot of people are giving some really good feedback in the chat here. I agree with Dan before. It looks better. In fact, to me, the photos look reversed. The before, yeah, it does. It does kind of seem like it's a before and after for a trim. But I'm pretty sure we're reading the dates, right?
You're right. It's European, so it's the month or the day of the month first, and then
yep. So awesome. Yeah, that is interesting to think about that as if it was a before and after.
There was only like a split second where I thought maybe I'd
switched them up, weird. But no, he put those in. So
yeah, he had it nice and edited.
Yep. So we are good to go there. So yep, looks rocking, man. You're probably gonna watch this in the future. Thank you for sending in. Very, very cool.
All right, this is Salim. Hey, Dan and Mayor, and everybody watching the stream. He said hi to the chat. That's good, you know.
So normally I delete that. Yeah, that's
all right.
That's on me normally, just because of fluff and space. That's most people are polite.
But my reason for saying that was because a big part of it, like truly, is
the community.
Guys,
yep.
Yeah. They're like the group thing kind of idea.
Yep.
My name is Salim M. I'm 26 years old from the United Kingdom. I started growing my beard longer throughout lockdown. I use heat in my routine every day because without it, my beard curls up and is uneven. My goal is a couple of inches longer, so the weight of the hairs, it sounds like you understand, should be with a bit of the curling. Okay, so the weight of the hairs should help a bit with the curling.
Yep.
I do feel that my beard is quite thin, though, and I am using castor and peppermint mix every night.
Cool.
I'm looking for general advice and maybe any styling tips to help out it not look quite so thin.
Okay. So he just wants the best looking, fullest, go a little bit bigger. What do we think from there? Awesome. Hey, Salim, thank you for sending in, man. All right. So when we're looking here, he's trying to get that extra growth there where he has the mustache, maybe some of the cheek areas with the peppermint and the castor oil. Super excited to follow that progress. He said, hey, that's me. Super excited to follow that progress and see where you go from there. But just looking at that beard, Mayor, do you have any first thoughts for him?
Well, he's 26 is what I keep saying in my head. So what's going on here is you just have some really great growers and they're like outpacing the rest of the pack. And it's going to be more about maintenance trims to get to that length. I don't think you have a thin beard problem, truly.
Yeah, I think it's just a patience thing. I think if you showed a lot of 26-year-olds your beard, they would be like, whoa, man, how could I get to that? You're 100% right. That length is going to help. But one thing that I do want you to keep on the horizon, Salim, is going to be as you grow, it is going to create some more transparency. So the neck, the underbeard, that supporting actors, those are going to take longer to grow than your chin, especially at your age right now. As the mayor said, those ones are going to be really kind of outpacing the rest of the pack. So I want you to get length, but I do think you need, exactly like Bill just said, I do think you need small cleanup trims along the way. And I do think it is time for a cleanup trim. When I look at your beard here, the butt, and one thing we have on this show that I think we created, or if not, we borrowed it without realizing it, is called the squint test. This is what the mayor is known for here. So real briefly, describe for the people that are new here, what is the squint test?
Basically, and I used to do this in class when I was a kid. I used to like mess with my eyes because
you're just
I don't
bored.
know. Yeah. So anyways, a squint test is a way to kind of see the body of the beard. So I squint and I look and I see, is it different when I squint than when I don't?
Yeah.
And if there is a difference, then we're talking about a little transparency trim.
So yeah, essentially, literally just close your eyes so you're squinting, and you should be able to see the body of the beard, and then some of the transparency will be not as visible. So when you look at this beard here, it's pretty clear. This is a very good example of the test, especially when you look at the side beard here. Your body, you've got a good 2 inches of very dense, very thick beard. You can see it on the front as well. What I would like you to do, Salim, is take off just about a 1/2 inch on the bottom. The angle's pretty clear. When you look at the side beard here, it is, you're going to leave this front alone. Let's base it off right here. That looks nice and full, nothing wrong there. And we're just going to angle the sides back a little bit. So you can do that with scissors. The mare usually prefers scissors to go in and get those straight lines. Or you can go with a trimmer. I prefer a trimmer on this one, but it's whatever you're comfortable with. The best tool is the one you're the most confident in.
That's absolutely true.
So I would go with a little trim, and all that's going to allow you to do is as your beard grows in, it's going to grow in more equally, more full, more dense, and it's just going to make for better overall appearance. I know you're eager. I know you want more length to help with the curls and stuff. But I think the battle of having that dense, full beard is more important than it is to have a longer beard. Longer is not always better, right? I have a video titled Addition by Subtraction. And I think it is time for a small trim just on the bottom. Do not touch up here. Do not touch the mustache. Do not touch the front. Just right here. Right? And it's going to just give you a little bit of an angle on those sides.
I do have one more thing to add.
Yep.
Just in your heat routine as well. I know you said you do it every day because it gets just wild or whatever. And that I respect it. I think you use it every day, but dial down the temperature and mess with that a little bit. And then for sure, in your your cheeks or if there are areas where you're thinking they're thin, don't even try to avoid heat there because the more curly the hair is, the thicker it will look in certain areas. But definitely, try maybe a little bit less, do it every day if it helps you. But a little bit less, like a lower setting, if you can do that.
Okay. All right. Jorge has a good question. He says, do you recommend any King C Gillette products? First, to address that one, I've not tried the King C Gillette line. I do have a review for the Gillette beard line that was previous, and it was awful. It's one of the worst I've ever used. Terrible ingredients, terrible feeling beard. I would not recommend that to anybody, even on a budget. Awful. Not a big fan personally of the company and some of their advertising and what they stand for. But aside from that, their old products are terrible. On paper, their new ones look better, but I am still skeptical. Will I try for a review? Who knows? We'll see where the future brings us. But I cannot personally recommend that because I haven't tried it. And then to address your second thing, I tried Neutral LCW and my beard felt really itchy after the shower. And I don't have that problem with Gillette Beard Wash. So one of the things that you might be going through is your beard is used to that other product. It's used to Gillette. When you switch to something new, there's all these new things that are firing. Let me give you an example. A lot of women use silicone products on their head hair. Why? Because it makes it look like it's really healthy. Keyword is look. It's not healthy. It's
shines,
awful.
It's wonderful, right?
It's awful.
All that glitters isn't gold.
Ooh, I like that.
That's true.
So what happens when women know that, they try to get off of silicone hair products, and they go through a bad couple of weeks where their hair looks bad, feels bad, but it's just kind of detoxing and getting rid of all that old gook. My gut, my feelings is that when you switch to that LCW, your body's like, what is this stuff? I'm used to this old bad stuff, this old lower quality stuff. I've never met anybody that's tried both of those companies and said that Gillette was higher quality, right? And that's just my experience. That's all I can give you there, and my own personal experience as well. I have a feeling your body just needs to adjust. It needs to detox. It needs to get rid of all that stuff. That's where I'm at with that one. And I have tried both companies, just not that new one.
I'm going to make a statement. I want you to respond to it.
Yes.
The big billion-dollar corporations, they do have a few beard products, but would you agree that they don't really pay much attention to the quality and the long term? It's more about really good scent, big scent or bit, but they're not really looking at them as much as these Beard Octane are,
Yep, I agree. There are exceptions out there,
sure,
like Honest Amish. They are huge. They are massive worldwide. You can get them in India, and they care about all that stuff. But yes, when you see something like Old Spice, when you see something like Gillette, I don't think their entry into the market is, hey, let me make the most high-quality product possible.
Well, and also the question is, they can't have much water in it because it needs to sit on the shelves. It needs to be able to stay on the store shelves for 3 years or 5 years, depending on what store it is.
Yep.
Tell me that doesn't impact.
It does.
What you put in.
I've literally been through the process with Target, so I know it does. Ronald says, can you give the castor mint? Yep, it's 97% castor oil, 3% peppermint oil. And again, I do have a video on that if you guys need that. I can give him oil company tips from the UK for him. 7 potions. Yeah. Very simple. They are the best ones in the UK that I've tried, that the mayor's tried. Quality, big company, but there's, that's just in my experience, those are the best ones. Jorge, you're welcome, man. That was a great question. Thank you for asking. I like the way you posed the question. Very respectful, very, very professional. What do you guys think about using biotin in collagen shampoo and conditioner? I don't know enough about that. There are 0 studies that are published about biotin topically used.
That was the word I was trying to. I was chasing, and you got to it.
Topically used. There are some being conducted right now. The company known as Redken, kind of a female line. They do some men stuff.
Redken. I think that.
Yeah.
Or was it men? I don't know.
So they have a study that's ongoing as we speak, but they have not released the information fully yet. So anybody that knows, it's just anecdotal evidence. It's just evidence they would assume. I can't say either way on that one. So for me, yep, it's Viking Revolution, Frank, is a solid starter line. It's not bad. It's not great. It's just a solid starter line. Dan, was the beer code for Beard Octane? So the always code is DanC10. All right, DanC10 is the forever code for Beard Octane.
Float out, wait.
But this month, there is an exclusive code that may be doubled. That's in our Facebook group. We're not going to share that here because it is for our Facebook group. I don't want to compromise those waters and upset Joe or anything like that, or anybody that's in the group and wants to feel exclusive. But there is a big discount code for Beard Octane all month long in our Commands Corner Facebook group, which has a link in the description. So check that one out, guys. If anybody has any questions on anything, please reach out anytime, and I'll be able to help you out. We just talked about a bunch of companies, 7 potions. We love Beard Octane. Do you like Beard Struggle? No, that's, in my personal experience, the most disgraceful company I've ever interacted with. And again, that's just with my experience there.
It takes a lot for him to say that, guys.
And I don't say that. Yep, I don't say that, but I
knew that was coming as soon as I saw. There's the one.
Yep, my interactions with them were, the best word I could ever use is disgraceful. Yep, disgraceful. Or here's the question. What can someone buy in a local store on a last-minute vacation trip? On Astonish. Most of the local stores are going to, Walmart, our Meijer, many places have on Astonish. I follow Dan C's beard trim trips. First person at work asked if my beard got thicker over the weekend. That's super cool.
And you're like, you don't even care what the question was. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, when you intentionally do something and you get that feedback, that's a good feeling.
Yep. Castor jojoba peppermint, because castor is very thick, of course. If you are looking to cut the castor and get a little bit of a thinner mix and still have the priority on beard growth, I would cut it with rice bran oil. I would do something like 50% rice bran oil, 47% castor oil, and then 3% peppermint essential oil. Do not go above 3% on that peppermint because you can burn your face. It's not a good option to do that. But jojoba oil, fantastic. It just doesn't have any growth properties to it. There's actual medical studies, scientific studies done on rice bran oil. Got a video on that, and I even link the description in the description, those studies.
And always leave a little bit of room at the top of the bottle.
Yeah,
for love.
Yep.
You gotta get some love in there.
Sam, what's up?
After 10, we're here.
Sam, you guys, he missed it here, but if you guys don't know, this is Sam. I think I wrote this in for you. He said, "I like taking care of lawns and I like beards." If you guys don't know, this is a joke.
Back to the goal.
Yeah, we're back to the goal here. Sam is in person, real life, not cyberbullying or internet nerds. He's actually good friends with Scuba there. And
we often, because beard guys know who Scuba is, we often talk about Scuba as a frame of reference on his beard style.
Yes, yep. And Scuba's a buddy of mine. If you guys hear me joke about him, we are friends. We were texting today, so
he's pretty fast and funny. So he's witty. We're not messing with him too much.
No.
He's bringing in some jokes.
Yes, and people take his jokes seriously.
Yeah.
Didn't you say black seed? It does, but it doesn't have as much research behind it. I tried to make a video that actually had like documented research, even though castor doesn't have a ton. It just has that generational anecdotal evidence. All right, so Sam, thanks for coming in, man. I don't know if he's still in here or not, but we had Salim, awesome, my friend. Boom, baby! It is time for another giveaway.
Let's get Nitro.
Mm-hmm.
Can you get Nitro?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get a bottle of Nitro if you win.
Jake, yes. Yep, that is about the average. Lasts most people about a month. 30 days of use would be normal. Is it a possibility to make a lactic acid activated biotin with protein powder? So you'd pump iron, more beard grows? I don't know. That's out of my pay grade right there.
What would the lactic acid?
I don't know.
Absorb more?
I don't know. I know lactic acid is what you have after you work out and all that stuff, but that's about the extent of my knowledge.
I think that it's tough to know the topical biotin. We know that taking it
internally,
improves,
for sure. And we've known that for a long time. Women have been doing that for their nails, which translates
and there's
to
so
hair.
many variables with topical things, because if you have an oil or you have a conditioner on and it's not going to absorb, absorption is going to change anyways. Yeah. Well, the hair wouldn't. It's from the pores anyways.
Right. Yeah, there's so many layers to that. So many layers. All right. Yeah, Vado, I could see that. Question it. My face sweats a lot when I sleep. I work outside. Should I be washing my face and beard numerous times throughout the day? James, I would try to do once. I would try to either, whenever you take that main shower, I would just do that once. I would rinse. If you take multiple showers a day, I would rinse the other times. Once a day is fine. You can get away with that with no problems as long as you're using quality wash, quality oil afterwards. But I would try to avoid doing that more than once. If you're going the day with having a little bit of sweat, having a little bit of dirt, that's not going to be that big of a problem if you wash at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So I would try to just simply do that once. The
point of washing is clearing out the pores so they can breathe and do all that stuff. You do it too many times, you could end up overdoing it and making it worse even.
Yeah, so the wash, overdoing it is you can literally strip away the fibers of the hair. If you're doing that too much, it's going to start like really just straight up like eroding them away and start really breaking them down. The hair follicle itself it's like this kind of like plug of skin and plug where the hair meets. And if you wash too often or use too harsh of stuff, let's say you're using a stripping wash daily, that's just going to abuse that and take it away. Then your beard hairs are going to fall out easier. They're going to break easier. So you want to try to avoid as you go through. I don't know that one, Chris. I'm not sure about minoxidil and washing. That's not something that I know enough about.
I would assume the way those products work, whether it's like a topical testosterone or minoxidil or things like that, it's got to be, you have to have like several hours on your skin doing its thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Amber, she talked about this on Monday. I did a Dancy. Oils in my hair for the first time. Feels so soft already. Shh, don't tell Jen. Nice. So yeah, any ladies out there, anybody that has a lady in their life, they can use these products. Sam uses Belle Isle butter. It's my most used product of all time. She uses it more than I do. She uses it on her lips. She uses it on her skin. She uses it on sunburns. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right. Oh, super cool. We have people that are giving feedback that they use the castor oil video, peppermint oil, and it's working. So I love to hear that. Oh, and then the question. Sorry, I missed that. Nitro. What is the scent profile on Nitro, man?
You've got wild blueberries. I say wild because they're a little, I don't know, makes it fancier. And then and coffee. And it's a really warm aroma of coffee. It's an excellent blend. Eric said that he loves Green Mountain scent or flavor of coffee that is called like mountain blueberry or something like that. And he basically wanted to recreate that experience in a beard oil. And I love that because, the really great beard oils scents that I like connects me to like, oh yeah, like what's the one stonemason?
Yep.
I've always liked fresh cement or whatever you smell. Never really attributed it to anything, but then they put it in and you enjoy it that way too. When you're finding those neat little everyday scents that you love.
Yeah, that sense of smell can bring back those memories super strongly. David, I talk about it in the video, so if you can check that one out after the stream. But for a 1 ounce, if you're going 3%, it's about 20 drops. 18 to 20 drops is going to be your safe bet. I just say 20 because it's easy counting. So 20 drops, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. Trust me, you'll be fine there. If you guys missed it earlier, people were raving. Like we had probably 10 people that said Nitro is their favorite scent of all time.
Did you feel that? It almost it was like a little bit, we were all a little too into it for a moment there. It got weird, but it was good weird.
I'm a little little bit jealous because I do have a collaboration scent that I created with Beard Octane, and I don't know if it gets that much love as Nitro. So thanks, Eric. Thanks. Todd.
Nice job, Eric.
100% you can use Detroit Grooming, Beard Octane, any beard butter on your lips. I actually talked about it on Monday on Command's Corner. I've not used lip balm in probably 5 years. Why? Because I have beard products. I don't have the need for it. So yes, that's about all I got. And it is trying to mimic Wild Mountain Blueberry by Green Mountain Coffee. Not familiar. I don't drink coffee, but some of you may know that. All right. What is the time frame when you see new hairs forming to them going neutral? So, Michael, that's a wildly complex answer. I do have a video on that. Drink. If you search Dancy beard hair cycles, you'll find it. There's literally different cycles. There's a lot of variants. You can't just say, hey, it's a 6-year cycle. Everybody's different, and there are reasons why. So, Michael, after the stream, search Dancy beard hair cycles. And I'm very proud of that one. It's not a highly viewed video, but it's very scientific and it's very factual. So I enjoyed that one.
I clicked on it and I thought it was going to be bicycles made out of beard hair, but it's totally wrong about that.
Wrong cycles.
Clickbait. No.
All right. Giveaway here. All you need to do to enter this giveaway is there's a link in the chat. There's a link in the description. If you've entered once tonight, you're in all the giveaways. You are all set. When you see your name on the screen, all you need to do is comment. You just need to say, hey, I'm here. Woohoo. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Beard Octane. Nitro. Yay. Here I come. And this bottle, not this one, but a bottle of Nitro is going to be sent. It may or may not be licked by Eric. It's not. Calm down. Some people get worried on jokes. It's not going to be licked. I know COVID's serious. Okay, we get it.
Yeah. And I'll follow up with about the bicycles after, because there's some questions about what
no bicycle. Leave the comments.
No beard hair bicycles.
No.
I was joking, guys. I'm sorry.
No comments there.
If you ever make one, send me a picture.
So we're going to put the winner up on the screen. And if you do not comment within about a minute or so, we have to re-roll and you do not get this win. So please leave a comment here and you will be on to get this. All right. And if you can't comment, it's because you are not subscribed. So please make sure you are subscribed. For selfish reasons, so you can win a giveaway. Mm-hmm. All right. Tyler Dowd. Are you in the building? We know some Dowd families.
Yeah.
And JPB requests his to be licked. So that can happen if it needs to.
I think that's another app that just can't. Yeah. Weird stuff like that. When you take it to the next level.
Yeah. No, I think there's an option on checkout. Licked or unlicked. I usually pick unlicked, but it depends. Hey, Tyler's here. Tyler, congratulations. I'm going to put the email down at the bottom. Oh, nope, not that one. I'm going to put the email down at the bottom. sales@beardoctane.com. sales@beardoctane.com. Reach out, send them your government name and your shipping address, and you will be all set, man. So very cool. And we're not done, guys. We have several.
There's more. Yeah.
Yeah, not just one, but several more giveaways.
I'm not even drinking my dew.
Yeah,
I have so many things I want to say.
Yeah, the mayor's amped tonight. He's downright nervous, people.
Nervous. Hitting stride.
There you go.
Just overflowing.
Dan, I've been using the FBW and conditioner on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I use the LCW every other day. Should I not be conditioning that often? Nope. I think 3 times a week. Oh, wait. Yeah, 3 times a week is fine. Yeah, Rich, that's right in that range of being fine. So if it seems like it's working for you, you're good. If you feel like there's a problem from it, then maybe adjust. But if you're happy with what's going on, you guys are good. We start, Jeremy, the last week of August. We have professional development meet.
23rd.
Yeah. And then the students come back like the 31st or something like that.
We don't even know our dates. I bet most people know their dates. We don't know.
No, cool. I have not looked.
I'll be glad when it's there. Or I'll be happy to see the kids when we get back.
Yep.
But I'm not in any rush, and I'm not going to work up about it.
As we get into this next segment and to our next things, if you guys could, maybe somebody's on the fence about buying from Beard Octane tonight, and they're like, man, I got to get Nitro, but what else do I get? What are your favorites from Beard Octane? Ginger Jamboree is still to this day, let me say this very clearly for the audience, my favorite beard oil scent of all time is Ginger Jamboree from Beard Octane. And I don't say that because they're a fantastic company. I don't say that because it's a collab of mine. I have probably 20 collabs by now. It's my favorite of all time. Number 1. What about you? What would be your recommendation?
It's like, even though they lost, Beard Octane's scent lineup is like the Olympic basketball team.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, oh, Jordan passes to the LeBron. No, you whatever. Liquid Gold. That's my number one. Like, I want to impress my wife. I want her to notice me. Kind of cologne scent. Ginger Jamboree is it's amazing. Like, if you know beard oil, but you haven't tried Ginger Jamboree, you're gonna have a new experience with that one because there's something with that ginger that that makes it smell like carbonation. Yeah, that tingly nose hair thing. Citrofella was my first scent, first bottle I ever finished.
So good.
And it's just excellent. Envy, Karma, the colognes, those are good. And there's more I'm forgetting.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Don't answer yet, but we're going to have sleepers in a bit, which I love to do with Beard Octane. What's your take on the scented beard products, unscented oil, scented butter, matched butter? So what's going to work, John, for the longest is going to be what you put on last. So if you're looking for like sustained scent, you're going to want to go unscented oil with a scented butter. Of course, the pair is better, scented oil, scented butter. That means there's just literally more fragrance on your face. That's a good thing for longer lasting. But if you do a scented oil with an unscented butter, that natural butter is going to mask and mute the scent. So you want to throw the scented butter if you had to pick. Because some guys are like, I want to diversify my butters, but just want to have one oil. And that, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're looking for unscented, Beard Octane offers neutral. It's actually my unscented that I go to. And I've talked about that many times.
Would applying even a neutral butter after oil still diminish scent slightly because it's coating it, or would
say it again? I'm sorry.
You've got a neutral butter.
Yep.
You want to smell your oil.
Yep.
If you put the butter on after the oil, even though it's neutral, would it still maybe take a little away from the scent?
Yeah, the natural smell of it.
Cover it.
Yep, 100%. And one little trick if you want to do the other way is if you have scented oil and unscented butter, you can just add a couple drops of the scented oil to your butter, mix that in your hand, and then you'll get a little bit of scent out of it. So that's one thing. But there you go. Ginger Jamboree is not a favorite for me, but Command Max is sexy about. I'll take it. All right, so let me see what else. And if I missed anything, guys, I am not
doing it on purpose.
Nope, not doing it on purpose. Genuinely, since I highlighted that last one, we just have a crazy amount of comments.
All y'all.
Absolutely. Okay. I can't get my beard soft. It only feels soft after oil and butter. Any advice? Keep using oil and butter. That's the
and you know what?
Yeah.
I don't know anybody out there any beard guy that's going to say they always love their beard's always soft. You know, it's just kind of part of the natural process as you go through your day, sweat, whatever. You're not going to get that luxe bougie, you know, just applied products feel all the time.
Yeah. Jorge says, are there any butters a little bit more subtle than the oils? So Beard Octane's kind of in the middle of the road on strength. There are a lot of companies stronger scent. There's some that are less on the scent side. Downshift is a very, I wouldn't say strong scent, but it's a very pungent. It's a very, you know exactly what it smells like. It's right there. There are definitely some more subtle ones from Beard Octane. Even things like Liquid Gold is more subtle. That's a cologne type scent. Citrofella is more subtle. I would say
is a subtle.
Yeah,
to me as a mechanic, I think.
Yeah, and I'm not personally fans of those two. So for me, it's been a long time. I can't give advice on that. But I would say if you're looking for something subtle that I would almost feel like nobody's really going to have offense to, it would be Citrofella.
What about Last Call?
Yeah, that's a good one. Last Call is a really good call. Pun intended.
It is not the last call.
Yeah,
we're not done.
Pun intended there. And of course, if you watch this channel, you guys know to get a soft beard, a healthy beard, healthy pores, the longest, everything you could want, you got to drink more water. You really, really have to drink more water. The mayor and I went to see a Tigers game. This tells you guys how important water is to me. And as we pulled up to get ready for the Tigers game, I said, my water intake is going to suffer today. It didn't actually, though. I pounded like 4 bottles of water at the place.
We had a refrigerator.
It was free.
Yeah.
And if you guys put free stuff around me, even water bottles, gone.
At this point in my life, I'm not even polite about it.
No.
You know, like, you're going to look at me weird if I take 7 Pepsis? No.
Yeah.
There weren't 7 Pepsis.
No. But I did drink 4 water bottles.
It was pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Right, this is Lance after the trim. A few weeks ago, I asked for advice if I wanted to take my beard shorter. As you know, I reached my year and in April and have taken it slightly shorter. Last time I asked for advice on taking it shorter, you guys came and kind of gave me the line, which is the first set of picks. This past week, I went to the barber and showed him about how I wanted I wanted it taken off. The second set is the result of that trim. Probably took off close to 2 inches or at least 1.5 inches. Thank you and take care.
Okay. All right. Let's check it out here. Okay. So you did the before, did the after with the lines there. I love it. And I will say here too, and you guys know I said otherwise tonight. Lance, I love the before too. I super didn't see anything wrong with this one. I think it looks great. The after, and I almost hate using this word though, but it's just clean. Mm-hmm. Look at that side beard here. Just boom, straight down. Love the shape. I would have hated to have like a real like crispy line. I don't think that fits your style with the hair and the glasses. I love down here. I think that looks really, really nice. Your mustache is still full, but right on that lip line. It did an absolutely great job. Absolutely great job.
And I just want to say, Lance, I do feel like truly I've been a part of your whole beard journey. And I love that, you know, you're looking at these details because with Dan and I doing this beard advice show, obviously we watch those details too, because you guys get to see them. But Lance is one of the guys, he just wants it to do it right. And please continue to like keep us updated on your journey. Cause there are a lot of us that are kind of like that really kind of think about the little details because it matters to us. So thank you so much.
And Funk says sculpted. Mm-hmm. Doug says dapper. I agree with all those, but I got to highlight this one real quick and pop out of here. Actually, let me go with 2 real quick. Is it normal when I comb my beard when dry, it sheds like crazy? Yes. You should not be combing your beard when it's dry. That was actually, I mentioned a comment that was like a novel long in my video today where I disagreed with the guy. Another point of his was you should be combing your beard dry, not damp. And it's like, no, do not comb your beard dry unless you absolutely have to. If you're like going out and you're running to the store or a date and you just don't have the ability to get it damp, the hair is much more susceptible to breakage and damage when it's dry as compared to when it's wet. Why? Because it's more elastic when it's wet. It can bend, it can move, it's going to have that elasticity. James, have you ever seen the studies regarding beard growth and drinking beer? Not to glamorize the consumption, but really interesting. James, I would like you to direct you here into my disappointment of you, James.
Okay, he's not really disappointed,
no,
James.
I know James. He's an business owner. I consult with James. James, I am highly disappointed in you. Look right here. Drinking beer for your beard. I'm even going to bring this up. I'm going to link it for you. I just love that thumbnail as well. And this is the reason why there is some science behind it, and it's called silicon. Not silicone, but silicon. So James, here you go. There's the link for you. Like I said, I'm just gonna leave this here to show. Look at that look on my face. That's me disappointed in you. Now, interesting. I searched Dancy bearded beer, and what came up? Whiskey and hardtack.
Yeah,
yes, they were like beer, whiskey, huh?
When they were our Facebook group sponsor, I kept having their like very specially type in their company name because I kept getting flags for they thought I was selling alcohol.
Yeah, multiple times.
Yeah.
So James, watch that video afterwards, man. Watch that video afterwards. It'll be good.
When I wear like a whiskey and hardtack, I very often get asked about that company.
Yeah.
You know, I came home on the plane and I was like 3 different people at airport. Like, what's that?
Yeah, that's cool.
And how it was pretty cool.
Yeah, Sideshow, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here. Of course. Hey, now she's creeping. Creep. Yeah.
Always assume Holly is here.
Yeah, that's with me too. People don't realize I'm watching. I'm always watching.
And I always assume my mother-in-law's watching. No, she never. Live your life that way.
Yeah,
you do well.
Would a non-alcoholic beer work for your beard? I talk about it in the video, Chris. Spoiler alert, yes. Spoiler alert, yes. O'Doul's, is that that's the one. So watch the video, guys. It's a super interesting video. And once again, there's an actual peer-reviewed scientific journal in there. I believe that one's from a PubMed. So, hey, thank you, Rob. Thanks for crossing over to the other side, my friend, and stopping in to see us. Did we do a winner of that giveaway? Tyler, yes. All right, Tyler, make sure you reach out to that. Did I put it over? Nope, that's why we got to do that. All right, congratulations, Tyler, here. And again, guys, we're not even done yet. It's not even like we just have one more to hang on. We got multiple more giveaways.
And this is like the time, this is the good of the show. You guys hang out here, stay.
Yep.
Things get a little sillier. We covered all the ground.
And just a reminder, we have been live for this show. We were even live before this show. We had a different one called Major League Bearded, but this is 43 weeks in a row. Next week will be the first week that's a little bit different. I'm going to be here. The mayor's going to be on vacation, but it's going to be a flex week. What do we mean by that? We want guys to show off their beards that don't need any help, that don't need any advice, that just have unbelievably fantastic beards and want to be proud and show it off. The way you enter that show, I'm going to make a post either tonight or tomorrow on the Facebook group where you're going to send in your picture to Flex, and I will highlight it next week. Normally, though, scrolling down at the bottom, you guys can see you're going to send your pictures, your problems, your goals to beardadvicelive@gmail.com. If you can't remember that right now, every single Beard Advice Live video, which we have 43 of them on a playlist, has that email in the description. We will be back giving advice in 2 weeks, but I'm going to be here. I feel like that comes off wrong. Next week, same time, same place, giveaways, Beard Octane giveaways, maybe gift card giveaways. Next week.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. All right. But I'm going to do I'll leave that up for a little bit there. Thank you, Lance. Jason.
All right.
So this is Jason B, the legend, the man, the myth. Kind of fresh shave. What? Rob Acker did a fresh shave?
Like real? Like shave is like, that's not trim, that's shave.
Rob, I got to check Instagram. Is that true? Let me see. If that is true, you need to get a picture up. All right, because I need to actually see this evidence. All right, I'm pulling up his page. Nope, it's not up there. I don't believe you. I don't believe you on that one. All right, I don't believe you on that one.
They're already jumping the gun on
I know, Jason. On Jason. So.
I know, like we hesitated.
So Jason B gets the award for going the biggest on orders. Anybody that's featured on Command's Corner, anybody that's in a review, no, fresh a while ago. Oh, okay, I remember that, yeah. Anybody that's featured on the channel, and I highly recommend them. Jason goes hard in the paint.
He's like he's one of the foundation guy. Like
yes,
he's
a staple in the community.
Like
yep.
He's the guy that, like you say, was a success, and then he said, he makes a gesture that goes above and beyond.
And is Jason in here? I don't think Jason's in here. Super flex beard, so not a flex. So we got to clearly define a flex. Flex is someone that just shows off and doesn't have any. There's no areas.
Do you like my my colored contacts?
When they don't have any areas where they need help or advice or concerns.
If you're in a competition for beards, you're probably not, unless, you could have a problem. It just depends, situational. Hey, I'm backing off. Can you see I'm backing off?
I'm going to counter that one.
I'm backtracking a bit.
Every beard competition I watch, all I want to do is give them advice.
Really?
Mind-blowing how much help
I actually have never really watched or judged or done anything with a beard
when contest. You see the podium, of course there's a couple where you're like, oh, that's immaculate, that's a flex, but there's so many guys I'm like, oh my god, you could win this.
Like a glaring thing, something that they think is a strength, it's not. And I got you.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is an update. I think people are missing that whole idea here. First off, the shirt, Beard Advice Live shirt here, super awesome. All right. This is an update. This was Jason last week where he sent in, or 2 weeks ago. It was within the last 2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember. Last week was a blur.
Yeah, very, very soon to this show, he sent this in, right? Anybody sees this beard over here, looks great, right? Looks absolutely awesome. But here is where the perspective is flawed by a lot of the comments right now is his beard, it's the teacher in you. We both teachers. His beard had some problems, had some things that he wanted to work on. One of them was the dip that was going entirely along his jawline, and that was from grooming. This was not a mask. This was straight up from grooming right here. And then also his beard, I think we have a side shot. Yep. His beard on the side became that wedge. It became that block, which again, you look at that and you're like, dude, right? That's an awesome beard. But the mayor, the chat, we had some bits of advice that I thought would take it to the next level. And sometimes on these ones, if you guys are new to the show, the mayor's like, hey, this ain't my wheelhouse. Let me step back. And then we get the short beards. We kick it over there. I really thought that there could have been some improvement by taking all this density and kind of just spreading it out a little bit, giving it a little bit of texture, giving it a little bit of more length. This is a 1 week transformation by styling. Look at this beard here. There's nothing I could even give advice on this side. But the reason why it's not a flex is this was sent in last week.
Right.
Last week, you guys. So look at the difference on this one right here. It is so nice. It's not overly groomed. It's not that like crazy thin where we're like, maybe dial the heat back a little bit, like go a little bit easier on the heat. He truly, truly crushes it here. And yeah, I agree, ABB. There's nothing wrong with the left, right? But he wanted advice. We gave him advice, and he made a huge difference.
And I hope you know that. A lot of times I can just look at their expression, and you can just tell. Look at his eyes.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Yep. I'm happy. And
yep.
That's great.
So Jason's killing it. He's not in here right now, but
it's real good.
But I know he'll watch in the future. So Jason, great haircut too. The subtle fade does a really, really good job. Yeah, man, it's absolutely awesome. Thank you for sending that in because that just absolutely, absolutely crushes it. I love the side. I think I love the side beard even more than the. Look at that. Look at that difference.
You want to hear something funny?
Yes.
Doing this beard advice show. I don't know if I got my hair cut the other day.
Oh yeah.
And before I said, I need your card because I really like what you're doing. She's like, you haven't even seen your hair. And I said, but I know how you cut it, and I know the steps you took, and you did a good. And I was right. I'll be using her as long, if in the future. But I've learned so much, and I just thank you to you, Dan, and everybody out there. It's amazing how you can grow your knowledge base on things, and it's just phenomenal. Like step back and it's like, what? I just had one of those moments. I'm like, are we really here right now? We've come that far.
You got a lot of comments on the haircut.
Yeah,
a lot of comments, positive
it's
ones.
Locked in. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So Jason, thank you for sending him in. I know you'll be watching this in the future. He works driving trucks, so he's probably out working right now. But yeah, man, thank you everybody for coming over, James. Rob, I hope you guys' stream was fantastic earlier as well. We got people in here from Egypt. That's super cool. So awesome. I'm leaving this one up for a while because I'm just super happy with this.
Basking.
Yeah, I'm just super happy with that one. Super cool.
All right, this is Goose, wingman on Top Gun. Like everybody would want Goose for a friend.
Wait, is this Celine? Is this? Nope.
All right. Oh wait, we got the wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, we pasted in the wrong thing. All right. But I do remember he was at just a general styling request.
Okay. Cool.
So basically, what would you do for that?
Cool.
And I saw it as a lot of similar to my lane, maybe a little longer in the front, but just basically for me, in my opinion, I think he might be one of those that could look at a medium. It looks like he's using the straightener. Yeah. Why don't you? He's using the straightener. But I feel like he's right. There's some maybe mask dips or some styling dips from kind of pushing too hard as you come through and all those things. So he really, really great beard. I would just trim the nape a little bit. Is that the nape? Is this your nape of the neck, like right here?
I don't know.
Oh, you never heard that one?
No, never heard that.
Guys in the chat, is that the nape of the neck? Like this area where it connects to your jaw or whatever? Maybe clean that up a little bit. And then I would try, when you're using that heat to make sure it looks like you got a little bit of that jawline dip that I continue to battle with, and be mindful of that and use that tension and pull that hair out and hit it, or a blowout. If you're more of a an hot air dryer guy, or you have one of those, give that. I've never air dry, like use a blow dryer for my beard.
Interesting.
Ever. But I think it's like the length. I think it's too close to my face.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of people are saying the blowout beard here. And if anybody is new, essentially what that means is it looks like Goose. Leo said the nape is the back of the neck.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Leo.
No,
you're right.
Leo's always right too. He does not speak unless
Yeah.
No. Well, I learned something new today, so I did not know that. That's why it's called a nape pad.
What is called the new?
I don't know.
Oh, like
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting.
Some the new Apple.
So hey, we give you guys a little bit of worldly knowledge as well. So Goose, what it looks like is you are grooming along that jawline, right? When you see that wave there, that is a very typical spot for taking a comb and pushing into the jaw. What we would love to see you do, a lot of people commented on here, and it's actually the first time that I have suggested it tonight. Hey, quick shout out to Randy. So Randy is a buddy of mine, and he also is a contractor that just completely redid our bathroom. So we've not unleashed it to the world yet because Sam is still doing all the finishing touches. She bought an antique dresser that's like over 100 years old today that she's going to do some work on and stuff. But Randy absolutely crushed it, and he's got a beard. And throw a huge congrats in the chat, guys, for me if you could do this favor. 3 years sober. Posted about it, so I know I'm not disclosing anything. He had it on Facebook and everything. So 3 years sober. We have many guys in the chat. Andrew, if you're still in here, how many days are you sober, my friend? I've had probably 20 to 30 2 a.m. conversations with Andrew where he was like, I had a rough day. I'm thinking about doing this. Help me. And we've talked on the phone. We've done all the stuff there. So yeah, Randy's awesome. But Goose, blowout beard, you're going to get the heat and you're going to blow the heat away from your face. Get the comb underneath your beard and get it going in an opposite direction rather than bringing everything straight down to your face. That's just going to help out the style. It's going to get away from this little waves and dips. And what it's going to do is it's going to bring your beard and just give it some body, give it some volume here. And yeah, we got a lot of guys here too. I love hearing these things. Steve Funk Daddy said clean for 36 years. Cody is 5 years sober there. Awesome. I have a year and 9 months sober. Very, very cool.
So I'm just going to say something.
3 years sober.
There's something in Goose's beard. There's something there that's whispering to me.
Okay.
Something that could be something saying like, hey, what about me? Do you think could this happen for me? Do you see anything on his beard that like has a potential for a really great like aspect to it or anything like that?
Well, I mean, of course the mustache is killer. Yeah, I knew you were leading me there. Yeah, the mustache is killer, Goose. You have a great full mustache. You could go handlebar with that bad boy if you wanted to. It wouldn't be my recommendation. I don't know if that necessarily fits your style, but you definitely have a strong mustache. Somebody messaged me yesterday, I think, and said, what are your thoughts on a beard stash? And I said, one of my favorite styles. Love it. I wouldn't recommend that for you because I think you have that full beard and there would be guys that would be like, why would you do that? But it looks good, man. Just simply get that blowout going away from your face. Great coverage, great density. And as the mayor said, just clean up along the neckline right there. Just use the little buzzer. Just use the buzzers on the side, and then you'll be good to go. For sure. Dan posted still drying out. Yeah, for sure. I did link a lot. Monday took a weird turn where it was just beard question after beard question after beard question. So Goose, thanks, man, for sending in. I don't think I saw him in the chat. If you're in the chat, Goose, give us some feedback, thoughts, questions, add-ons, anything like that. And hey, if we have anybody new that has forgotten, this is just your gentle reminder. If you could hit a like on the stream right now, that would help out. We believe in good karma. We have multiple giveaways coming up for anybody in the world. You can win from Egypt, Australia, wherever you're at right now. We got people. That's pretty crazy to think about all the different countries we have represented.
No winners from the space station yet.
Not yet. But just please simply hit that thumbs up. I would love to end this stream by having 300 likes. That would be
big.
So cool. And I think we will. I think there's probably about 30 people in here right now that thought that they were not able to they forgot. They just simply forgot to be able to do that. So, yes. Richard, I'm sorry to hear that, man. He said, my dad died in a car wreck because he was drunk, and one of my uncles drank himself to death. That's powerful motivation and perspective right there.
Yeah, that is a lot of times life will shape our decisions, and you got to learn to listen.
For sure. And there's a lot of guys. Hopefully you guys are seeing maybe some support, camaraderie out there. He said life is grand on the no alcohol team. It took me a while to get there, but I'm grateful I've done so and made my life much better. Very cool. All right. And I think we got Goose all covered here, man. Awesome. Yeah, what would a beard look like with zero gravity? That's a good question.
I was starting to get worried that the Sleems was going to be a third time.
Yeah, right.
All right. I'd like to have my beard thoroughly examined and see what I'm doing right and doing wrong. My one true goal is to grow a big, long beard like the trusted teacher, Dan.
Hey, all right. So just general advice. And he wanted thoroughly. He messaged me and was like, please be brutal if you need to, which we know we never are on this stream. It's all positive. It's all helpful here. But Alex B, guys in the chat, girls in the chat. Man, I miss Molly. I got to throw that out there. Kinsman, it's weird to say, but I miss your wife, man.
Because Molly, she has great information and she doesn't hesitate to just put out, she's not shy or think that wherever, like, I wish Molly would stop counting. It's the opposite. We're literally missing her a little. Because she often will have a little bit of depth of knowledge that we don't have, or we learn things. Like
the line of demarcation.
Yes. Couldn't come up with it. Good for you again.
And we do have a Nitro oil giveaway coming up in just a few minutes here, so keep that in mind.
And that's all?
No. We got a big giveaway after that.
The real.
The real. All right. So keep that in mind. Mayor, what you got?
First of all, I think a really, really great beard. I do see transparency, but interestingly, I see it kind of on the sides, not in the normal. Normally, your transparency is right on your shirt, and you can kind of see where the trim is. For him, I think I would I would do a little trim. I don't think but did you see what I'm talking about? Like where you can see the collar through. I think I would take the reason I would recommend a trim is just to thicken, to give the rest of the hairs time to grow, and then you come back to it. We're always talking about that cycle, and he's a great example of just continue to be aware of the transparency. You got some fast growers, bring it back, let the other guys catch up, and you'll be there with the trusted teacher, maybe a year and a half, couple years.
Very similar beard pattern, man. You absolutely can have a beard just like mine. And I only say that because you said I would never be like, you could have a beard like me, but that was his goal. Hey, Molly came in here. Everybody was on the same page as you. Transparency trim. It looks like a great beard. We just have a little bit of maintenance to go around as we go through. What I would say, Alex, is same thing. One thing that's tough is this collar is not friendly to your beard color. When you have white stripes going under a kind of strawberry, brown, blondish beard, if you had a dark background to this beard, it would look totally different.
But then we noticed that, we might be talking about something totally different, but the transparency showed up on the collar. Maybe that's why it looked so different to me. It really wasn't.
The reason why it does look real different is because of the band. Normally we see like a solid color, right? So if it's like we had Michael Cribbs swag on recently, and he wore a white shirt with a dark beard, and it was like, whoa, there's your transparency. This one's tough because it's just bands of white. So it's like, oh, wait, that looks different.
It leaves and then comes back.
Yeah, exactly. But regardless, as the mayor was saying, it still does show a little bit of where we're at. So I agree with JPB. I would go with about an inch off the bottom. Now, sometimes that hurts to hear. Sometimes you're like, what? My beard's only 6 inches long. You want me to take a sixth of it? I'd give you a percent, but I'm not good at math. You want me to take a sixth of it away? Yes. In the end, if your goal is to have a beard of my length and my density, you're going to have to do transparency trims. I do them. If you don't believe me, just search on YouTube, Dancy Bearded Trim, and you're going to see a cornucopia of transparency trims. It's just what happens, and Bill's right. The neckline's going to catch up. It's going to come in much thicker as you go through. So for sure. And that was so cool. Molly came in right when we were talking about her.
Driving.
Yep.
Safe.
In this case, less is more. Almost always that case is true. Less is more for sure. Nope. Sideshow. I've never actually tried the Beard Club. I get asked about it often. They actually reached out to me. It just didn't work. They had like a contract that was like 17 pages long. I told them I wasn't up for that. I wanted an honest review, no handcuffs. And they were not game for that at this time. So we'll see what will happen from there. Jorge says, do you guys recommend omega-3s? Yes. Jorge, if you search on YouTube, Dancy Bearded Vitamins, there's a whole video, and one of the things I talk about are omega-3s. You can get that usually with fish oil or krill oil. I know a lot of people really like the krill oil. So yeah, you have some good options out there for sure. And I don't wear collared shirts either. So I went to I went and bought school shirts. I bought my school shoes, bought my school shirts. I gotta get pants now. Sam was like, you can't still only wear 2 pants. I'm like, why?
I love it.
I wear 2 pairs of pants.
More like because they just those are my guys.
They just work.
Yeah,
they're not stinky. There's nothing wrong with them.
Thoughtless. I don't want to think about my pants.
I wear 2 pairs of pants, and I've worn the same ones for like 6 years in a row now. But I wash them. They rotate for a reason. But she told me I have to get more pants. But I got 3 new collarless shirts for work this year, and it's so funny. I was like super stressing about them because on average they were like $60. And for me, that was like a shot. I like making money. I like working hard. I hate spending money on myself. And I was like, oh. And then I was like, wait, I just redid all of our bathrooms. And these are shirts that I'm going to wear once a week, every week. I can go and spend $60. It's not even a treat yourself.
It's a functionality thing, you know? But you're right. It's like, we could stretch it another year.
Yeah. And thank you. So real quick here, Brian, it's scrolling down at the bottom below you, beardadvicelive@gmail.com. Send your pictures, your problems. We will get back to you. Next week is a different week where we're going to have flex week where people show off. We're not going to give advice. We're just going to admire and have a fun flex week with some great gift card giveaways. But the following week, we will be back with this style, giving advice. And as everybody said on here, tons of potential. And no, Chris, we do not. We only received 1 picture from Alex, so no side view on this one, unfortunately. That would have been good. That would have been a good one. You do it with pants too. All right, I'm not alone with the pants. That makes me feel better.
Thanks for asking about sending in. I know you're a little nervous, so we're going to take a week off from advice, and we're not going to have any guys. So if you're one of those out there, like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to bother them. This is the time to submit because in 2 weeks, we're going to be hitting it back old style, and you'll be there. We need those. We're not going to fall off. We're doing a show,
right?
Kind of show beard day, so flex beard day, whatever we call it.
Because oftentimes our entries are from people watching the show, and they're like, "I could use this. Let me send in." If that's you right now, please send in. Wait it out. I promise it'll be worth it for those weeks there. 2 things real quick. As Straight Bearded said there, the sheriff, please hit the thumbs up. Guys, we're only 15 away from 300 likes. That's monumental for this show, for any show, really. So please, if you could hit that, that would be awesome. And then this is our last advice that we have for tonight. And then we have a rapid fire couple of giveaways.
Awesome.
And let me actually peek for them real quick. One of the giveaways that we're going to do, and we didn't even know about this until it was posted, is from Beard Octane right here. Are you pointing?
No, I was.
Oh, okay.
I
thought I missed something. This is what is going to be given away: a Cushel bar. I don't know if it's the Pro or the no. Oh, Pro.
Yeah.
Do you see that up there? A Cushel bar Pro. That's the expensive one. It looks like LCW, beard oil, beard butter, and a beard balm. All of those things are going to be given away. Do you need an Instagram to win this? No.
Do
you need a Facebook to win this?
No.
You just need to be subscribed to this channel and be here.
Hang in there.
Yes.
All
right.
And while we're reading this, reading this last one, I want to pose a question in the chat. Are you guys out there? Do you have a dress pant or a work pant that you like, a brand?
I know what you like.
Throw them in the chat. But I don't love. Like,
I thought you do.
I mean, I have.
You like?
I've never settled into a certain.
You like the outdoor store?
No, it was no. For a while I was going to what's the one on Wixom?
The outdoor Cabela's.
No, it wasn't that one.
Who
I
is
can't
it?
Remember. Why can't I think of it? Anyways, in the chat, what's your favorite? You have a comfortable, good pair of pants you like? I can't think of it right now, but that store. Somebody's gonna say it for sure where they get theirs. All right, this is JD.
Dickies. No. Man, you got to come up with this. Gonna drive me crazy.
It's
not a. They
used to
traditional.
They started with like boxer shorts. Their commercials were about boxer shorts, and they were like really comfortable. So somebody's gonna say it out there. Basically, trying to figure out
Duluth.
Yes. There it is.
That's outdoors now, right? It's an outdoor store.
Yeah. I mean, you can't buy a fishing rod there. They're strictly closed.
Okay.
They do have beard, like occasionally, shelf beard stuff. I don't know if that's a good term for it, but things you're getting a big store. Basically, trying to figure out what to do with my beard. I've had a beard and mustache for years. This is the longest it's ever been. Never used any products until recently after I found your channel. I've been using beard oil and occasionally using beard balm to help with my styling my mustache. Been growing it a little over a year and have had it trimmed by my barber twice. First time they took off way too much. Second time, same results, but they trimmed less off. I haven't had a trim in at least 6 months, and I was letting them trim my mustache every time I got my hair cut. But I haven't let them trim the mustache in at least 3 to 4 months. Newly single also.
And that one's important. We're going to touch on that, but somebody did hit mine. I've only gotten dress pants from one store in my entire 12 years of teaching, or 11 going into 12. Kohl's. That's it. Okay. I've never bought pants from another store. It's just been Kohl's, my Kohl's cash, my discount, my 30% off. That's it. Yep. That's it. All right. But yes. Okay. So he wants advice on his beard, but extremely important here. And he had messaged this, said, I forgot to put it in, but go ahead and put it in. Newly single. He is recently divorced. He's single, and he wants to know, and I'm so glad Molly's here. If there's any other ladies in the chat, we need you. We need you here. We know you're not speaking for all women, but it's a perspective we can't offer. He wants to know what I love Kohl's too. It's all I shop at, Randy. He wants to know what's going to look best. And at this point in my life, I do need to be concerned with attracting women.
So, and to me, when I hear that, I think, okay, so you're like playing the middle. You don't want to go too far into like a, crazy beard style. You want to kind of law of averages.
I agree. Because we could take the route and say, well, she should love you for who you are. But when they don't know you, you got to have something, right?
Right.
When you see couples, they're almost always, when you take money out of it, they're almost always pretty nearly matched on attractive levels, right? Not everybody can bat out of their league like the mayor and I. We went way up. But
let's go.
Oftentimes you're like, that's an attractive couple, right? Because that's the attraction that brings them together first. Then they get the personality, then they get all that stuff. So he's got to bring them in. He's got to have something. So keep that in mind. I love that wrinkle. I don't think we've ever had that.
Yeah, no, and that's really cool.
Yes.
Punk Daddy says he's oldly single.
Oldly single, not
it.
Newly single. I've never heard that. That's good.
That's a Funk original.
That's good. All right. So here is JD. That's his name. J would be the last name there. All right. So
this is a big one.
This is a big one.
I just jumped into something I'm going to commit to. Go ahead. You start.
No, you seem hell, but hit it.
I want to see. I want to see something like what I have. I'm not saying me, but there is some transparency there, and I think if you're just looking to not like deal break anybody that's totally against a big beard, I think there is just some room for like bringing it in a little bit. Obviously, the squint test plays in here for me a little bit, but I would even go past the squint test because of the other things you said.
Yeah, and I got to address this comment real quick. Vado. True story. I have huge calves, but even more of a true story. Probably 3/4 of the pants you guys named out there, I can't wear because of my calves. I cannot tell you the amount of pants that I've tried on.
It's a whole nother flex show.
And I cannot get the pants past my calves. I'm not kidding. Or it's like ridiculous. So here, funny story. Where's that here? Part of my calf right here is like bald. It's bald because it rubs on my pants.
The whole outside of my leg is bald.
Yeah, same.
I noticed that. Like I stopped wearing work socks, or I don't know if the pants with socks, but like one year I'm like, that's really weird.
Yes, yes. I have. I've got those crazy calves, and it's just a genetic birth defect, guys. It's not because I work out. I don't work out. Don't take it that way. I should, but I don't. We walk. Our goal right now is to walk 3 or more miles every day.
That's good.
We've hit it for like 10 days, which is pretty cool. And I get sweaty as all can be, man. I get super sweaty with those walks. All right. This is a tough one.
Yeah.
Many layers to it. You have the single, ready to mingle. Man, and so
we might not like that there is a stereotype with the
right.
But it is we're change the world on that
100%.
So we got to be real.
100%. We're not talking about fine. Like I said, that's kind of setting it up. We could say all those things. Find a woman that loves you for you. Do this. He said he's single. He's trying to attract women. First step, 100% go to a Mayor business beard. That's not even negotiable. I would love to see, even if it wasn't in terms of attracting a lady friend, I think you should go to that beard.
It sets
the Mayor's beard has got about this much this much depth to it, right? That much body. Please give him a squint test and tell me that's not the exact amount of the mare's beard. It's spot on. You spot on here. All right, here's Molly. I missed Molly's feedback. Here we go. He would look really nice if he lets his hair grow out some and then fade and push back. Transparency trim is needed. Clean up the cheeks, tame the stash. So, Molly, I'm with you there too. I think with my interactions with thousands and thousands of people, right? Millions of views and comments on my channel. Probably have over 1 million comments. A lot of them are women. I don't think the beard, especially a business type beard, turns off many women or turns away many women. But one thing that a lot of women, especially when it's a new relationship, is the mustache can be intimidating.
True.
If a girl is not used to, or a guy, is not used to kissing a mustache, that's a whole new experience. Many of your wives probably accept your mustache, love you, but it's not their favorite thing in the world. Sam C included.
My wife included.
Yes. Business beard is a no-brainer.
But on the same note, she said just recently, I see old pictures of you and I don't know who that guy is. And I like you so much more with a beard. And that's a journey. I think I'm writing a poem about that someday. I'll post it on Facebook.
Yeah.
That's a big journey.
Yep. And it is. And we followed it here, which is really cool. This is where I'm at. I think you look better with a big, full mustache. I think it looks so good. I agree, Brad. He said it's a great mustache, waiting for it thicking out. I agree.
Situational.
But with your age and with being newly single, being ready to mingle, I do think we need to take that mustache back. Now, does that mean you buzz it, you go whaler, you go stubble? No. We just need to get that mustache off the lip a little bit and then just kind of dial it in. I would go with scissors on that one. I think that's a pretty easy scissor cut here. And again, I know not everybody's going to agree with this, but I'm giving specific advice to the information he put in. Yep, from put in. Dancy just sent you a pic from this time last year, more like the old pic. All right, let's check this out. But that is kind of where I'm at right now, is the idea of going shorter. All right, I have not received it yet. JD, if you can send...
Was that the right email? Because would he have sent it to Beard Advice Live, or would he send it someone? What email did we send? Well,
it's JD. Okay, so yeah,
that's true.
Yep. So he sent it here earlier. So no, I haven't got it yet, JD. So send it again, my friend, if you could. We'll check that out. Maybe we got it on here. Okay.
And I want to say too, my wife isn't a huge fan of the mustache, but for me, the confidence I've gotten through this whole process has definitely, I think we are in a better place, on that level, because I'm more confident myself and all the things that go with that. We're good, even though she doesn't love kissing the mustache.
All right, I just got to hit this real quick because my messages are showing and I don't want something to pop up that wouldn't be good on stream. So more like this. What do you think? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, my preference would, I think that, I think he's got longer hair underneath his bottom lip though in the current one. Or is that has he trimmed already?
That's last year.
That's last year?
Yep.
I go a little bigger than that and let the sides be a little fuller in the front, as full as you can. That's going to be, takes time. But similar to that, lengthwise, could be. It doesn't quite, I don't know. What do you think?
Melissa says, yes, go there. That looks nice. If you're telling me to pick between the two, this one's much better for you. This much better for being single. The mustache is shorter. It's nice and clean to the face. 100%. I do think you have a little bit more fullness now, and we'll be able to go more with the mare. Mm-hmm. So what I would like you to do is simply search Dancy Bearded Business Beard Trim, and you can see how the mare trims his beard. Now, stuff may have adjusted slightly over time.
Oh, I just learned more.
Right, but it still will give him a great baseline of where to go, where to start. So, JD, I think definitely more like you had, but maybe considering just leaving a little bit more of that body, leaving that little bit more around the chin. This is a tough one, man. This is our last one. He actually got it in as like buzzer beater. It was like last minute tonight, but I'm super glad we were able to get it in and not have to wait 2 weeks.
And a real There's many people that have had this same situation before.
And it's such a we can go. Oh, I like how Jeff says this. Very, very well said. Combination of both now and a year ago. I agree. I think that growth over time has filled it in. And just keeps it going through, but for sure. What about an in between? Yep, Jeff and Vado are on point. D has a great point there. Keep that great smile.
Yeah, that is true.
And if you're looking to attract, if you're attracting somebody to be a partner, that great smile is a really big point.
One of my pro tip on if you want people to notice you as a guy, smile because I was like, you think about when people smile to you, what impulse.
It's
literally
you make. Every video I make that's on my mind. And this is how I judge. I'm giving you guys a little peek behind the curtains in my life that I think it was a big turning point in my life is I watch and I analyze people. I always have. I just simply analyze. We went to the Tigers game. All I did yesterday was analyze people. One of the things I noticed is people that other people like to be around, when they enter the room, when they greet you, when they see you, there's certain emotions they convey. Nobody ever has wanted to be around the person that walks in the room and is like, hey man, good to see you. They love being the one that's like, oh, Steve, what's up, man? How you doing? And huge smile, big person. You don't have to be outrageous. You don't have to be, but just smile. Be excited to see people. I try to remember that on my videos. I'm having a conversation with you viewers, and I want you to feel like you're the friend that I saw when I walked in the room. And I think JD has that smile.
Well, I know that I did. And I think you did too. Especially when I first grew a beard, I didn't like the pictures where I smiled. It just felt weird. I wasn't comfortable with the smile picture of myself, but it's kind of come a long way. Yeah, because I know all those things you're talking about.
Yeah, for sure. I like what Logan said here. I actually learned how to smile with a beard. I didn't used to smile. I used to like do the lip thing. And then I taught myself how to smile.
On a beard with a beard.
Yeah. You have to. Yes. Because if you don't, people are like, what's wrong with that guy? Yeah. So I taught myself with the help of Sam. That's weird to say, but true fact, I taught myself how to trim.
Well, people used to tell me
how to smile.
Why is he so serious? They would, whatever. That I guess I was putting out that face. So it made a difference. And I think I don't know. It's important.
So final thoughts here. I do think we should be somewhere between this one and the old one. And I think the key part, the hidden part, where the mayor was kind of hesitant on the old one, is everything was kind of on that front chin, and the sides seemed a little bit lacking. It was almost like goatee-ish. Mm-hmm. I think you leave a little bit more on the sides, just like Logan said, and we're somewhere in between the two.
I think you leave it all on the sides. What I mean by that is, if you're going to do the trim, you make it with scissors and you just go from the bottom and you step back and maybe even take a day and look at it, because you may not need to do much here. I don't do a ton because I feel like it takes away and it thins out real fast.
Yeah.
So that maybe
and Vado, absolutely. JD, I think you're on board with some changes. That's why you sent in. If you do make some changes, please, my goodness, please go ahead and send us those updates. Next week with the Flex Week, guys, is a perfect week for any updates. Any updates in there, that would be huge, 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 huge. All right, Jorge, I can't say for sure, but I've never once, I cannot think of to this day, anybody that's had any adverse reactions or any adverse impact of LCW beard wash. It is pretty widely accepted as one of the best. Maybe not the best. For me, it's top 2 easily, but pretty widely accepted as one of the best gentle daily use washes. I've never heard anybody tell me they've had any problems with them. So I would say give it a shot, continue to use it, and then see if your skin figures it out, your hair figures it out. If not, maybe you have an allergic reaction. Maybe it's just not working for you, and it is what it is. At times that happens, but I think your beard will figure it out. Yep,
I think you're a thorough rinse too. Is one of the things. As a bath guy, I don't have the stream, so you got to take a little extra. Maybe if some product was staying in there, and I don't know. I've never heard of any. It seems like it's like one of the gold standards in conditioning washes for sure.
For sure.
And it's just, Great feel.
Sideshow says, I have a good diet. I'm pretty skinny, but can't seem to gain weight. I heard having more weight on the bones aids in beard growth. Is that true? No. So there may be some things that go along with having more meat on your bone, like protein that is good for your beards, like working out and testosterone to add muscle and meat. But no, there is nothing directly related to having more meat in any hair, beard, nail growth, nothing like that. But again, there could be things that go along with that. Essentially, the best beard growth is a healthy body. So whatever that is with your intake of food, with your intake of water, with your exercise, your stress level, all of that's going to have to do with improving your beard. There's definitely no thing that says the bigger you are, the better your beard growth. But again, there's so many variables that may play a little bit of a part on that.
So we might be getting close to another giveaway. And if you are in the need of a little good karma, go hit that thumbs up button. We're 5 away from that number. You were at 300.
Yes.
Number. Give us a like, guys. We'd really appreciate it.
Yes. All right. Here's super interesting. Ron, my buddy says, I first used Cremo, switched to LCW, went through the same thing, and now LCW is great. Awesome. I agree on that. It's almost the opposite of that plateau effect video I made, where your body gets used to products and you don't really sense as much of the benefits anymore. Same kind of thing. If your body gets used to it and you switch to a wash, there could be some things that you feel that you're like, and yes, Rob, chocolate is too good. I've had 3 different kinds of M&Ms today.
Wow.
I need to admit that. I've had the fudge brownie, I've had peanut, and I had the minis. And that is a true story. I've had 3 different types of M&Ms today. 300!
There it is.
Thank you, guys. This is an awesome show. We got to be fully honest and transparent. Huge shout out to Beard Octane. This show would not be half of what it is tonight without them sending an email, doing giveaways, putting it out there. But the fact of the matter is, I believe we have a great show.
Yeah, no.
And I believe that the more people that see this, the more that will be back, the more people we help. Think about how many people have sent into this show. Their beards have improved, and they will have a beard longer, better, happier for the rest of their life.
You know what I want to, my bucket list goal is to take all the photos that have been submitted and make one of those mosaic like pictures. You ever seen a big picture out of all the pictures? Make something cool out of all the guys that submitted.
Hey,
you got a Google Drive full of them.
Have fun with that.
I don't know. I'm thinking a program will do it. I'm not setting it up, but it would be cool.
That would be cool. Because
in a way, you guys, every person that's sent in is a part of the big picture.
What is wrong with your Mountain Dew tonight?
I don't know. It's weird.
And this is a late show.
Chatty too.
Normally we don't go this late. Normally we get off at about 10:30, especially when school gets back. We'll probably be going. Actually, I don't really care about sleep that much. I'll be fine. This is so much better than sleep. All right. We have 2 more giveaways, everybody. Let me make sure I have anything there. Yep. We have 2 more giveaways, everybody, here. The first one is a bottle of Nitro. One more time for the people in the back. We did have some people that kind of crept in the last minute here. What is Nitro? Give the profile, the story behind it, anything you got there.
Nitro is a Beard Octane scent. Beard Octane recently, Eric, he's in the chat. He's everywhere.
Eric with an A.
Everywhere. Developed this scent, and he loves the Wild Mountain Blueberry. I think I said it wrong. He even recorrected it, but it's basically a blend of coffee and blueberries, and it's a beautiful, warm, unique scent. The way it hits your nose, the way it just is a super pleasant scent. And what I said earlier, I'll say it again, is that it's so good that I know that Eric's gonna be making more sense. He's got a feel for it.
Yeah. Yep. Wesley, and thank you guys. Funk has some great words about Beard Octane. Wes says, I'm here for Dan C and the mayor. Giveaways are added bonus. And that's the way we like to look at it. Maybe it gives you an extra reminder to be here.
Sure.
But that's a cool feeling. Who doesn't like, I remember when I won a cassette by Seal, Kiss by the Rose single from the radio from calling in. Kiss by the rose on the grave. Ooh, I get up. Yeah, so I won that cassette when I was in like middle school, and that was like the coolest feeling ever to win a giveaway.
Yeah,
and so we want to replicate that. We want to bring that to you guys every Monday. This month, every Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Beard Octane giveaways every Wednesday. All right, Beard Octane giveaways every single Wednesday, guys. Super cool. Oh, and yeah, man, you left off a big part of the story.
Scottish flag for Eric the Bearded Scott. What was I supposed to add to it?
Oh, did you say that?
I know. I didn't do that.
That's what you were supposed to say.
It's the Scottish flag. I didn't even know that. I never put that together.
Oh, no. Wow.
That's awesome.
So the actual, if you guys see on the screen there, that's the Scottish flag, and he's known as the.
He's got layers on layers. And that's what you're talking about too. Is like, you know, we have the giveaways and we have a good advice, and life's about it's about the collabs and the bundles these days. You know, hopefully you enjoy all of it. And again, guys, DanC10 is your discount for Beard Octane. Always, there's a link pinned in the comments. But if you join our Facebook group all month long, we have a 20% off discount. Can't tell you the code, but hop over to the group and you can hop on that. No, the rest of the month. But who knows? Maybe we get crazy. Who knows?
Give away like a sticker.
We're rounding the curve into beard season, I think.
Oh, yeah. We're getting fine. It was hot today, though. And calm down with your hot. Yes, 85 is hot.
Although we watched out that Tigers game last night, and it was like a perfect night. It was like
the lottery of nights.
It was calm and the same temperature. It was a beautiful thing. The lottery of nights. It was so good. Is there anything like Viking Revolution made in the USA? Beard Octane's better. Brad, I hope that helps. Truly, the price isn't a huge difference, and it's just better. Yeah, just better. All right, let's do this giveaway. And I say this giveaway because there's more here. I knew all this stuff was coming. Yeah. Get out of here. You guys chose to live there. All right. Did you say every Wednesday giveaway from Beard Octane? In the month of August. For the rest of the month. For the rest of the month, at least. There's layers. We got our own layers. We can't. We're like Shrek. Yeah, we can't divulge those. All right. If you see your name on the screen, all you simply need to do, is give an answer along the lines of, "Hey, I'm here. What's going on?" Yo. Right. And anything like that one, because that's a little, we couldn't really tell. Yeah. All right. And then once they claim their victory, please have some more good karma and throw a huge congrats to them in the chat. All right. Do we have Michael? Oh, yeah. McDonald. He's a famous singer. Oh, yeah? Gosh, I'm not familiar. I think he covered, like, Heard It Through the Grapevine. He was, like, kind of yacht rock. Remember I was telling you what yacht rock is? You did explain yacht rock to me. What are some Michael McDonald songs, guys? Gotta get me my boats and... Can't go. The singer? So I guess I'm the only one that doesn't know this guy. All right. It's got a kind of a... What's going on? I don't think it's... I don't think he's in your wheelhouse. Yeah, as far as somebody you'd really enjoy, but no, our seats were for sure bougie. There's no doubt about it. Our seats were. Hey, M. McD is in the building. He is winning. Awesome. Congratulations, Mr. McDonald. Taking it to the streets. That's a Michael McDonald song. Don't know it. Yeah, never heard it. If you've ever been on an elevator, there's a chant 50-50. You were listening to Michael McDonald. I have been on an elevator before. And I, my father-in-law loves him. When just he came to Interlochen one year. Wow! In case this is really Michael McDonald, like he's very famous. Yeah. Are you? Is he American? Yes. Okay. Do you know what state he's from? I do not. Okay. And Michael McDonald, this one is likely not the singer, but is highly likely to be sick of the comparisons. Oh, that's what I'm assuming. Oh, there's no way. Wow, we just hit a second ago. It was 2 hours, 22 minutes, and 22 seconds. I looked at the time, and it was just twos across the board. That's pretty cool. Yeah? That's pretty cool. You ever heard you, wish at 11:11? I do 123, 123. Oh, that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like a waterfall. Hey, Michael, reach out, sales@beardoctane.com, and all they're going to need to know is your government name, if that is your name, and your shipping address. Okay? And thank you guys all for the likes. Now, Joe, do you have, let me see where this was at. Do you have anything to say about this giveaway? Because we are literally just going off of the Instagram post. This was how we heard about this giveaway. Is it simply a what you see is what you get? Yeah. I'm assuming this is what it is. But Joe, do you have any inspiration behind it? And he really has an eye for making pictures pop and like putting all the information in it in a way that's there really is an art to that.
Fun fact, you can see the Beard Advice Live logo on the screen. Extra fun fact, Joe, the owner of Beard Octane, created that logo for us.
Yeah. He's got skills.
He's got those Photoshop skills to pay a few of the bills. Not all the bills, but a few of the bills. So we are about to
fall asleep, I think so.
I do know Warren G. Regulators mount up. It was a clear black. I know that entire song. Great song. All right, Joe, I'm waiting on you to build up because this is our last giveaway of the night that I am aware of. It is the last giveaway of the night. And so here's the link if you have not signed up yet. But
Eric,
Joe,
give him
any
a cup
comment?
Of blueberry coffee and wake him up.
Yeah, Eric, go get Joe because we can't move on until we hear from the boss.
This hat is actually Beef Octane. So
mine too.
Yeah. So
and we didn't plan
I
this.
think it's still available. I haven't looked in a long time.
Okay.
About their hat stock. But
okay. And a couple of things
there
here.
It is.
Yep.
Okay.
Got them. But here first, real quick, while we're getting ready for this one, guys, is Mark said just got out of the military after 12 years and I'm 150 days into my yeard. Mark, couple of things. One, we call that a freedom beard when guys get out of the military and they never want to shave again. Secondly, of course, but with all sincerity, thank you for your service. Do we have any other military veterans or active duty military members in the chat right now? Please just drop a comment.
Maybe tell us your branch.
Exactly where I was going there. We were by the Coast Guard in Grand Haven, Michigan, which has a huge branch there, Coast Guard Festival and stuff. And I don't know the official term for it, but they got removed from the branches and is now it's like a government entity, but I don't think they consider it a branch of the
service.
Yeah.
The whole Coast Guard,
I think it's the entire Coast Guard. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I don't know all the details on there. But thank you guys. I teach history. One of my favorite things, and you can ask any student I've had in the last 11 years, one of my favorite things is instilling the appreciation of veterans in my classroom. There's nobody that leaves my classroom and does not know that it's instilled in them. I don't know if they don't have to agree with me on this stuff, but they've heard it. They've felt it. They've heard me say that. So
it's kind of our job as teachers to make them really realize what freedom they have and why.
Perspective.
Shake it up a little bit.
Yep. So thank you guys so much for everybody. Look at all the people that served in here.
I know.
And I say it all the time, but freedom beards and veterans are a massive part of this community, massive part of my channel. Like I said, they shaved for 12 years straight every single day. And then when they're out, all they want to do is never shave again. Never shave again. So, thank you guys so much as we go through. So here is Joe's comments. If I can pull this back up. So many veterans in there. So cool. Cushel Bar Heated Brush. Chicago Comb. I didn't even mention that.
There it is.
Yeah,
it's
bottom corner.
Yep.
Oil, balm, butter, LCW, any scent, CBD or non, up to the winner. We now carry the Cushel Bar, so wanted to include it. Appreciate everyone. I didn't know they included that. Or they carried that.
That's new, I think, too.
Wow.
A lot of new tonight.
Super cool. Super cool. So that's good to know, too. If anybody wants a Cushel Bar, they can use the DNC on there.
We
probably get them going. I would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes they're not on
Make sure double check it before you pay for it.
Yeah.
You got your.
Yep. All right. And Joe said, thank you for I want to leave this up, but he said, we just released a Freedom Jerky flavor and we'll be sending bags of jerky overseas to the troops that are deployed. Very cool, Joe. Very, very cool. All right. Let's get into this giveaway here. This is pretty cool. I saw Rob Acker ask, how is the CBD line? Have you tried the CBD products?
I have.
Feedback?
Later this month, you'll see I got a video I'm working on about it, but excellent. Really, really nice. The thing about CBD as a carrier oil is it just feels right in your beard. It feels like it was intended, and Beard Octane did it really, really well with their products. They took their time, and they, I have liquid gold, and I just got ginger jamboree and the CBD as well.
Ooh.
And you guys, you won't be disappointed if you know beard products. You're gonna feel that there's a difference with CBD, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Yeah, my beard feels softer. It just feels like lighter, like there's not anything restricting the health and growth of the beard. That's just a huge, huge part for me, for sure. All right. What would you go with if you won this?
But Wait, do I get all of it, or I have to pick one?
You get all of it, but you get any scent, CBD or non-CBD.
Yeah, I would go like just the first thing came to me was ginger jamboree CBD. That would be my pick. What about you?
Same.
Okay.
Same. And Joe said discount codes work on the heated brush, so you may want to join the command group on Face. Oh, true.
Yeah, seriously. Like we're talking bills, more than ones and fives that you would save by making sure you got that Facebook, the good code.
Yep. And Doug said the same thing. Ginger Jamboree CBD. Okay.
That's weird.
Let's go ahead and draw this winner. Did I put that one down? I did. Boom, baby. And Joe, thank you so much for doing this. We did not ask for this, guys. This is all an amazing owner coming out and helping. Love what you do and stand for. Hey, thank you, Isaac. I appreciate that, man. Super kind. I think it's probably on a daily basis. The mayor and I text like, how ridiculous is it that we get to do this?
It's
like
already
just stupid. Like it's just crazy that we're able to do this. All right. If this person is here, let's congratulate them after they comment. If they are not, we got to re-roll. So this is a huge giveaway. That's probably $300 worth of a giveaway right there.
By the time you ship it.
Cushion bar. Man, that's an awesome giveaway.
Yeah.
Awesome giveaway. And I agree here wholeheartedly. And I'm in a lot of really good groups. I have a travel camping group that's awesome. Local terrible groups. We see the whole spectrum. Ryan says huge discount with the Facebook. Also the best group on the planet. So true.
Literally can restore a little bit of your faith in like people,
Facebook, humanity
and
men. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. All right, let's see if they are here. David, Rudolph, are you in the building? Are you in the building?
And the Facebook group is called Command's Corner.
Thank you. There's a direct link in the description. You can reach out and we can send you a link as it goes through. Get a kosher bar, however you type it. I ordered the CBD butter. Love it. Awesome, Kenbu. I don't know how to pronounce that. All right, let's see if David is here. It was a decently early entry.
What's your gut? Is he going to be here? What's your instinct? I feel like he is too.
I haven't seen him.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
We do have a cheat code. David.
That's really
okay. He's here. David, are you here?
Yoo-hoo. My grandma used to say yoo-hoo.
He does need to comment.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
If you fall asleep, that's a deal breaker.
Dun, dun, dun. That's going to be close. He is in the chat, so we're going to give him a slight benefit of the doubt. That should mean he's subscribed if I can bring it up. But sometimes we've had people go poop. Sometimes we've had people fall asleep. Oh, man, this could be epically bad. Epically bad, especially if he comes back and watches. It's like Kimbo. Okay, Kimbo Slice. All right, gotcha.
I'll be honest with you guys. If I was one of you, I'd be cheering for David not to be here. I'd be hoping for the second chance.
Right. All right, we unfortunately have to do a countdown. We're going to count down from 3, and then there's about a 7-second delay. Once it goes, guys. It's like diarrhea. You can't get that back. Once it's out, it's out. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. StreamYard delay for about 7 seconds. He's going to come back and be like, no way. And hopefully he's live. Hopefully you guys are live. Oh, no.
All right. You're all back in. Y'all just jumped. The bad thing is for David. The good thing is for all of you guys. You're still in the running.
And he's here too. That's the part, man. You got to be active. You got to be alert. You got to be in it. All right, it is gone. Even if he shows up, guys, don't say give it to him. Rules are rules. We got to stay consistent. David, we appreciate you, man. It just wasn't meant to be tonight.
We already have a new name.
We have a new name, so it is. Yep.
You got to move on at some point.
Yep, it is. All right, let's see if this human is here.
Later entry.
Should be here. Chris B., are you in the building? Chris B., and you guys don't know how long does it take to get included in the Facebook group until somebody approves you. Make sure you guys
if it's more than 5 minutes, I'd be shocked.
Yeah, make sure you answer the questions that go into you have to answer some questions. You want to make sure you answer those. That's going to help you get into the group.
There's another big beard group from
hey, congratulations.
Anyway, I was just saying I'm still waiting to be approved.
Are you?
Months.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, whatever.
That is
Maybe they don't
hilarious.
like it. No, but honestly, I don't think anybody's looked at it.
Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. All right, Chris, scrolling down at the bottom. You won the big one, my friend. Contact sales@beardoctane.com, and they're going to need to know your government name, your shipping address, and then for you specifically, not specifically, but specifically, we'll need to know your scent choice, and then if you would like the CBD lineup or the regular lineup. So that's a big giveaway. That's a huge congrats. That's a massive show. That was delicious. This bacon jerky is gone. How's yours doing over there?
Gone as well.
Gone. Guys, Beef Octane.
Beers, yeah, that's a man. Treat yourself.
Yep. Dan C10 works over at Beef Octane as well. Hook that up for yourself as you go through. Dan, before bed, I should put beard butter, correct? Yep. You want to get your beard damp and then apply beard butter before you go to bed. Will your beard fall out if you don't use beard butter tonight? No, your beard will be fine. Is it better in the long run with consistent use? Yeah, absolutely is.
There's a question earlier about soft beard. Beard butter in the evening is about the best way I know of to
truly
get in that direction.
And so many guys have experienced that by being on the other side, trying it, and then rolling through. Oh, and by the way, yeah, Beard Octane does have two different options for CBD. They have the full spectrum, which does have a legal limit, low level of THC included in there. But they also have isolate, which has no THC. So it just depends on what you're comfortable with, what you prefer. Me personally, I'm fine with both. I love both. But if you made me pick one, I'm going with the full spectrum because there are some benefits to it, and I don't have a problem with that. What about you? What's your preference?
Same. Give me the whole give it. I want the whole show. I don't have any problem with that, but I respect that some might.
Same. And I have a collab oil, CBD oil ice that does not have full spectrum. So I'm fine with it all around. I just have had great experience with Beard Octane's full spectrum. All right. One last reminder, guys, scrolling down at the bottom. Next week is a flex week. You got to be in the Facebook group to flex. You can show it off. It's going to be posting a picture. You're going to be showing it on the show. It's going to be kind of a chill atmosphere. Next week will probably be the week of questions. If you guys have beard questions, boom, I'll be able to hit those rapid fire. The mayor will be living it up big in Jamaica. But the following week, we will be back in studio giving advice. Tonight, I think, was one of our best advice shows ever. We had such wide range. We had some really cool feedback, great interaction from the chat. That was awesome.
Yeah. Yep. For real. Thank you, guys. Thanks. We're definitely – this is one of our – we're going to end on an up.
Yes.
When we finish the show, we always talk about how we think it went.
Yep.
It's going to be a good combo.
All right. Final thoughts, Mayor, to leave the people with?
I'll miss you guys next week, but it's a good trip to go on. We've been looking forward to it. The wife and I need a little time just to not have the kids around. So I'll miss you. And I'm interested to watch the Flex show. Hopefully I'll get to see it.
That'll be cool. Nicholas, I have an entire video that is literally titled CBD versus hemp seed oil. Search that one out. It'll have all the details that you could ever want and need on that one. If you can't find it, send me a message. How long after applying beard oil be okay to beard? 5 to 10 minutes is my recommendation. Yep, 5 to 10 minutes. For my freedom beard to touch the neckline or no? It depends on your goals.
And you got to see.
Mark, send in, man. beardadvicelive@gmail.com. I can help you out. The mayor can help you out more specifically. Essentially, if you want your beard to be long like mine, leave it alone. Leave it natural. If you want it to be like the mayor, depends on your neckline, right? Yours is pretty much natural.
What's that, my neckline?
Neckline.
Oh, yeah.
By luck, though. A lot of guys, it goes down much longer. The mayor has like the perfect natural neckline. It's kind of freaky. It's kind of freaky there. So as
I got a lot of non-perfect things too. So,
we would have to see it to really know on that one. And everybody's wishing you safe travels, Mayor.
Thank you, guys.
So awesome, guys. Flex week next week. Giveaways next week. Gift card giveaways. Everybody loves gift card giveaways because you get the freedom. You get to pick. You can save it. You got some cool options. So thank you guys for a historic show. I appreciate all